Recording now. Perfect. Yeah, it's gonna be recorded. Yeah, it's gonna be recorded. All right, let's jump into it, right? So what do I always do first? You guys know this by now. I hop on the high time frame. So this is August, so I have no idea what price is doing. Let me get rid of that because that's from before. Okay, so this is August, right? I'm trying to remember what price. This is like a market maker sell model. You guys can see the way price is moving. So I am overall for the month or like the first couple of weeks, I am bearish. Going on that daily, we have these bitches that got filled. So I think what price is in it's probably something on the weekly. Yes, what price is doing. Okay. So looking at the weekly, right? So obviously when you get into the first day of the month, you want to look at the weekly, you want to look at the monthly, because that's a new month candle open. So you want to look at these type of things, right? So on the monthly, we kind of just did that. It's kind of slow when it lows like that. On the weekly, we have kind of disrespected the BISI, but we are like within it again. So I can expect bearish price action using this as like a rebalance to come lower. This low is way too far. But let's just see what price does, right? Daily as well. We're in this daily Sibi, so let's just make it most out of it. So why do you think price is in this daily Sibi? So this turtle soup obviously made price rebalance higher. So we expected that. So now our question is, how high does the turtle soup want to go? To me, this daily Sibi looks really good. The problem is we need more confirmation, right? If this was the 1 minute chart, would you enter short right now? No, because you need more confirmation. What confirmation would you need? Realistically, you want to disrespect this busy. So obviously on this daily chart, it's a Monday. I'm expecting low probability, maybe medium, just depending what price gives us. But yeah, that's my like overall bias for now, right? So I am bearish because of daily Sibi, but I can expect price to be different as well because we just really pulled back since last week as well. So yeah, let me go to this is Thursday actually, not the one. It's Thursday. Okay, it's Thursday. Hold up, it's Thursday. Okay, it's Thursday. Never mind. We have 10 a.m. PMI news. So whenever there's 10 a.m., right? I've said this before, my bad. I've said this before, but when it comes to 10 a.m., if you wait for it, sometimes you might miss this up, right? So 10 a.m. isn't just okay. Wait for 10 a.m. is red folder wait and just wait for 10 a.m. to open, right? 10 a.m. can also the setup can be before 10 a.m. And the way to realize that is by obviously watching the macro, but you need some sense of strong manipulation, right? That's the only way you can trade before 10 a.m. if you recognize manipulation properly, right? So I'm looking at this 15-minute time frame. We rebalanced up. No SMTs, nothing much. We have the Sibi here in both pairs. On the hourly as well, we're just if you want to be bullish, right? We need a bit more than just this. That's my point. Like we have this 4 hour Sibi as well. Sorry, busy. So that's something to keep an eye on. But from the way we're like, if you're looking at this, right? 4 hour busy got tapped once, but then now we're trying to go through it again. So I'm short right now. So I'm kind of bearish. You can target just like these lows or maybe just these lows. That's a bit too much. So how many points is that? That's not bad. But anyways, yes, I am bearish. And there's 10 a.m. news. But like I said, if there's not enough strong manipulation, then just wait for it. So far we've had market open manipulation to go higher now, which is these kind of wicks. But also, what was I going to say? If what was I going to say? Hold up. Yeah, so if the macro is choppy, so let's go towards the macro. Okay, so do we take out that low? If the macro is choppy, no, it's equal lows in both pairs. So yeah, if the macro is choppy, then expect 10 a.m. to move strongly. If the macro is like relatively displacing and you can see prices actually going somewhere, then you don't have to wait for 10 a.m. But make sure you're out before 10 a.m. if you want to trade. Only if like there's no sensible manipulation. But if there's a sensible manipulation, you can try hold through 10 a.m. If obviously you're risking well, etc., etc. So 10 a.m. right, it's a difficult thing to approach with. So, anyways, our market opens, we come higher, come lower. We formed literally massive equal lows, right? This is very nice equal lows on both pairs. So that's making me bearish more, but it doesn't mean we're gonna be bearish today, right? This could be safe for another day. So we are coming higher now. The 15-minute Sibi. Where's my countdown? Is it close now? We're at 45. That's 40. I don't know why the countdown's not there. Let me put the countdown on so I can see when the candle closes. Yeah. So yeah, the 15-minute Sibi. Yeah, so the 15-minute Sibi. Why is it 1 minute like that? Okay. 15-minute Sibi is getting disrespected so far, but I want to see how price closes within that Sibi. So we have 4 minutes left. One, two, three, four. The strongest placement higher, right? Market just opens, manipulates, and goes higher. So this is like the market open move. So we just come higher from there. So obviously, before macro, what do you do? Right? Let me just put this in 10 seconds. You just zoom out again. You just zoom out again. That's completely fine. So double checking, these are equal lows. I just want to make sure, yeah, that's definitely equal lows. Like this is 50475, 505. Yeah, so that's equal, relative equal lows. Both pairs, no SMT. Yeah, no SMT. So yeah, we edge the equal lows. So you're looking at price, you're like, okay, do we want to go higher? How high are we going? I guess now we're respecting the BISI. Remember how before market open, the body was down here and it looked like we were bearish. Bear in mind, there was 30 minutes left for the candle to close. So now these 30 minutes price has done that, right? Both at NQ. Oh, my bad. That's probably why. My bad. My bad. Anyways, okay, my bad. I was wondering why I was like that. Anyways, so there's no SMT still, anyways. Okay, now we're okay. Hold on. Okay, now we're looking good. ES is not taking out external highs. My bad. I originally thought that was ES. So yeah, ES is taking external highs. NQ hasn't, but it doesn't mean it's SMT just yet. But explaining how, like, when market was going to open, right, the body was down here, so we were looking for sells, right, off the daily SIBI, but we had to wait for candle to close, right, and now we're flipping right back up. So now it looks more bullish than ever. But we still have 15 minutes left, and now that we've taken out these highs on ES, there's a possible chance that price forms an SMT. So we have formed an SMT. Obviously, I mean like reaction from it. I'm expecting a rebalance at least to come lower because now we formed the SMT. If we're truly bullish, we expect a rebalance. So market's going to open. So our market open, I'm seeing this 5 minute massive BISI. We are displacing very strongly higher though. So I want to see some form of rebalance. So at this point, right, you just see what price wants to get into. So now at this point, this is a high that price is approaching. This SMT, I don't expect this SMT to hold. I think we are bullish. Okay, now we've taken out this high. So at this point, we can look for PXHs off this high if we are truly very strongly bullish, and we can target these highs or go higher. But me personally, I prefer a heavier rebalance. Like this is like reminding me of NFP day, yes, on Friday, where we just displaced higher and then it was so hard to catch a rebalance because we didn't know how deep price was going in. Okay, so now I formed an SMT, so I'm expecting a better rebalance now, lower. So a better rebalance means something like on the 5 or the 15. Right, so now I formed SMT on the 1 minute, I'm expecting a heavier rebalance. Okay, that was a rebalance. We formed another SMT. Not enough for me personally. Okay, we formed one more SMT. Price formed one more SMT. And now it's going lower. So we're going lower. We're looking at price. We're looking, okay, ES has a nice PXH and BISI. NQ has a nice BISI. The 1 hour and the 4 hour look kind of bullish still, but we bear in mind, need to remember we still have this massive SMT here as well. Yeah, so let's just see what price does at this point. Okay, we're in this BISI. We've displaced past this BISI, but we have tapped 50% of ES. I'll just use the rectangle easier. We have tapped 50% of ES today. I'm going to be very careful. This is very important. You have to be very careful. These are the trades where you don't want to get stopped out. ES tapped 50, but NQ hasn't. So at this point, I'm still waiting. Let price move. Okay, that's very nice. Displacement lower. And ES is now disrespected it fully. So where's ES going? You're asking yourself, where's ES going? At this point now, the 1 hour looks like a total stupid SMT. So you can now consider shorts. But now, obviously, right, what's price doing here? We're going to expect another reaction of CE of this 5 minute BISI. So I'm expecting a reaction of CE and then we can try catch a rebound to go short. So let's see once CE gets tapped. CE hasn't got tapped just yet. Okay, now we've kind of flipped again. So notice how candle close is so important. ES has now flipped again. Very nice. Let's see if the CB holds. Let's see if the CB holds. No hold just yet. I want to be bullish right now, not going to lie. I really want to be bullish because this candle is kind of telling me we're going to go through the CB. But I'm going to wait. I'm going to go on the 5 second just so I can be as precise as possible. Right, we're trying to displace lower. Right, ES has tapped the CB. We're respecting it. Let's see if we get true displacement. Okay, this looks nice. Right now, you're asking yourselves, is this enough manipulation for us to go higher? Right, that's what you're asking yourself. So we had the sweep of liquidity, we had SMT, we rebalanced here. We're seeing disrespect of this CB. I'm waiting for candle to close first because ES needs to catch up. So there's 35 seconds left. Okay, 10, 5. Okay, bang. Right? You can now consider longs here. Your stop has to be pretty big, 30 points. I'm gonna wait for one more candle because it's quite important. Okay, now we're getting longs. We're getting longs now. So entry with debit is fine. I'm waiting. Okay, there's banging longs right there. You could try something like that. Do you guys think these longs are good? So now we can just target, I don't know, this high maybe? Right, so we've got everything we need, right? We had this Bissy respect, the Sibi disrespect. You could have entered here, but I waited too long. And I'm seeing displacement now above PXH, sorry. Do you guys think this entry is good? This feels late. It does feel late, but it is only 57, so that's fine. And I think it's 10 a.m. news as well. I forgot about 10 a.m. news, but this is true manipulation right now. It does feel late. I did enter a bit late, but there is 10 a.m. news, and I think this seems like enough manipulation for us to go higher. Let me just press that. I'm gonna go for it though, because I think it's still valid. Like you guys are seeing this report, you're like, okay, this is clearly like enough displacement for us to go lower, higher. Sorry, you could choose to try something like that. We're entering off displacement, right? Let's see what price does. Okay, that's candle closure. Oh, we formed SMT. I should wait for candle close. That's so important. That's so bad. I did not wait for candle close. Right, that's our first mistake. I did not wait for candle close. Right, we formed SMT. I was expecting displacement. It was late. You're right. I did not wait for candle to close. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Candle close was so important. This is a mistake I made. I keep making the same mistake on backtesting, but it's completely fine. So let's look for another entry now. Obviously, the mistake was here. We didn't wait for candle to close. But I'm gonna now look for another entry. So 10 a.m. news comes out. We're still holding that SMT. The candle close is very important. But these longs, I think over here was fine. You could have targeted this high. But now that we have another SMT, now if 10 a.m. drops, all right, we have formed an SMT here, but let's see if it holds. Yeah, now shorts are gonna work. But I have entered my trade, so I'm just not gonna risk it. Let's just see what price does. Yeah, there's a rebound slower. Hmm. Okay. So optimal entry was these longs here, and you could target that high and just off. I think you can catch 30 points here. If you entered right there, you would have caught 30 points, but I wanted a bit more than that. And then now I guess 10 a.m. dropped, and you could have entered displacement off this PXL, targeted that. If candle closed with displacement, which we can see, yeah, if this candle where we entered off closed displacement, then it would have been fine. I waited too much, and looking at this now, right, I think it is more bearish now. So yeah, I think that's optimal entry for before news and after news. When news dropped here, right, the kind of rebounded heavily, and then you could just wait for this displacement, and then you could have entered there. But that's fine. Let's go to the next day and lock in here. That's completely fine. First loss, nothing much. It's blessed. It's blessed. It's blessed. It's so blessed. My win rate is less. That's crazy. Is that how it's supposed to be? My win rate is much lower than the average person's win rate because I target more points. But I'm trying to stop doing. Not gonna lie. I'm trying to stop doing. I'm trying to stop like targeting more points. Is this NFP? I think it's the first Friday of the month. It is NFP. Yeah. Okay. So we have NFP, which is lovely, right? So I mean, you guys want to do market open entries? Because I've never traded that before. Do you guys want to try that? Do you want to try it? Let's try it. Because me personally, whenever NFP came about, I just don't know why I never considered it. I just always was just used to the macro, right? So okay, so obviously if we're expecting, okay, there's our daily CB getting respected that I said yesterday. We just kind of dumped after, which is kind of strong. But this happened. Why did it dump so much after? Wow. Okay, anyways, NFP comes out here, right? So obviously when it comes to NFP, we need to see some manipulation for us to go lower or higher. Right now, I can see us just going lower. It's just perfectly fine. So market opens. We're expecting a manipulation before we enter shorts or longs, whatever. Right? Is that manipulation? No. You could consider this as turtle soup. Right? This could be market manipulation. I want to see something more than that, though. This is not enough for me personally for entering longs. For entering longs, it's not enough for me personally. Oh, my bad. I'm on the screen. SMT. At the highs, not at the highs. Where's SMT? I don't see SMT. I haven't looked at any SMTs yet. There's no SMTs. I don't see SMTs. No, I don't see SMTs. But this turtle suit looks good, but I don't think it's enough. I want to see how price does. Yeah. Okay, there's displacement loss. We haven't got any manipulation. So obviously when it comes to market open, we need to wait for some manipulation for us to then consider entries. Um, okay. We've taken out this low. We've displaced. So do you guys, I don't see any entries for market open at NFP days. We've now displaced above. Okay, we've taken out these highs. Now we form the slight SMT. Okay, so what do we do? The 15-minute completely flipped. We have done nothing much. Do we take out a drawn liquidity? We have taken out a little internal low on the higher time frame, but to me, I do not see any like market open entries that we consider. Like you could have entered here, but now I just went away from macro because it's too late now for market open entries. So I'm just gonna wait for macro. We have displaced high now, so I'm continuation. I'm gonna consider taking out this high, NFP high. It's a nice draw. So let's see what price does. Okay, we're displacing way past it now. Pretty strong. So you could have entered here, but that's kind of premature. Okay. So macro's opening in 3 minutes. Okay, we displaced into this C. Looks like a rebalance for us to go higher, to be honest. Let's see what price does. Okay, so Muko's opening in the spot, right? It's opening in a very nice spot. So what have we taken our NFP high? We have not taken our NFP high. So we have equal highs. So right, we're kind of more bullish than bearish now. We're displaced above the whole of NFP. Yes, we haven't really formed anything that's like manipulation for us to go higher, but we have displaced through this BC. And now like we're in this 5 minute BC, but I want to see some more. So I'm of course opening some in a nice spot. Let's see if the Sibi holds or BC holds, whatever. Okay. There's displacement. Okay, there's displacement. I'm looking at ES. This is a bit sticky. This 15-minute can just be displacement. I think we reacted off CE of this wick, almost. But I think what 15-minute and 5 minute wants to do is do what this candle did here as well, where we just come so much lower and then close higher. So let's just see what price does. There's nice strong displacement. So the Sibi here, let's kind of consider shorts then. Nothing much. We haven't taken up, we formed equal highs on NFP and now we're going lower again. This is a difficult day in my opinion. But now I'm considering shorts. Let's see if this Sibi gets filled. This Sibi is important. This Sibi is very important. It's a 5 minute inverse as well. If we entered off the 5 minute inverse displacement, that could have been fine, but let's just see what price does. We've tapped this BISI now. I'm expecting more shorts. Okay. After tapping this BISI, we're now rebalancing. We're in the CB on ES. Right. Obviously, we don't just enter straight away. We expect some form of, hmm, we expect some form of rebalance and then candle confirmation. That's not right. That's not C. Candle confirmation. Okay. So we've now filled the CB in. Let's see if we get a reaction. That's nice, but I want to see if it closes like that. That's nice. We'll go to 5 second now. Right. It's a 5 minute inverse as well. That's candle close very strong. So I'm gonna consider shorts here, but I'm gonna wait a bit more. Like literally like a few more seconds. See, look how crazy the market can be, right? We were considering shorts down here, but the candle didn't close well. So I waited for candle to close, and now I'm looking more bullish now because ES already disrespected it. We're getting respect off this BC. The 15-minute looks like it just wants to rebalance again. The hourly as well. Like, let's see if the CB holds though. It doesn't mean it's still bullish, but let's see if it holds. We're still reacting, we're respecting CE. Okay, there's displacement. Displacement. At this point, right, you can still consider shorts. Do you guys think shorts is valid here? For real, man, I think it does. Do you guys think shorts are valid here? Hmm. I might take out this low and then go from there. Could enter shorts now, to be honest. I think shorts now is valid. This is a massive stop though. Could target this. Could target that. For like, we respected this basically to retrace into the CB, we're gonna come lower. I think shorts now are valid. Could go for something like this if you want to. I don't know why it's so volatile though. I think it's because NFP there's a lot of points. I would wait. Look how ES closed. Yeah, but I think this BIS is going to get disrespected. But you can see price just displacing now. Look at that displacement. Let's wait for a rebalance. Like bang. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I forgot to enter, but it's fine. I'm not gonna see what price does. This looks really nice. I'm trying to short here just for the stats. I think this looks really nice. Yes, we took a later entry, but I think this looks really nice. We haven't waited for candle. How long left? 10 seconds for candle close. That's completely fine. You could try something like this. Bear in mind, this is a tight stop. Why is it not letting me do that? Does that take profit? Did I press longs? I think I pressed longs. You could try something like this. And then TP. You can target that, but I'm going to consider trading after. So I'm going to target that for now. I think these shorts are valid now. The stop is only, it's still 32 point, which is crazy. Do you guys think these shorts are valid, right? Sibi respect, Sibi respect. This biscuit doesn't like it's holding. I think these shorts can look clean. What do you guys think? I want to see what you guys' input is. I want to put you guys involved. You took a, yeah, I took a buybacks. Do you guys think this is good? Yeah? No? I want to get you guys involved. I'm going to 24 points, yeah, for real. SL's too tight. Take profit way too low. I'm going to try to take profit. I'm going to try to take profit. The reason why I think this SL is valid is because we've now rebalanced again. If you want to put SL there, you can. But I'm trying to reduce as much risk as possible because, like, bro, it's 30 points. 35 point stop is mad. But looking at ES, right, what's the last, what's the word? Thing to fight for if we're about bullish. Look at that ES type. This is definitely bearish. There's nothing else to work with. Okay, I'm watching. Okay, now we formed SMT here. We are up 30 points. You can try your stop if you want. I want to see how price reacts off this SMT. This SMT can hold a lot and make us go long again. But from the way we're moving, I think we can try to target that low. It's going to rebalance though. The SMT is going to make price rebalance. Okay, there's the rebalance of the SMT. Okay, that low is a good target. Let's see what price does though. Okay, so notice what price did, right? We formed SMT off this low, and you could have probably yes taken out that low, but the reason why we did that is because that's what price wanted to rebalance, right? So we formed SMT twice, rebalanced, and then now we're just clearly targeting that low. Yeah, this low's getting smoked. What I would do in this situation, knowing that your low's getting taken out, I'll probably drag my stop. I'm not being greedy, but this is what I'll do. Just what I'll generally do. Just so I can, on an XFA, right? Just so I can just maximize as much as possible on these days, because you know this is bearish. I'll let price hit my TP like that. I'll wait for the counter to close, then I'll drag my stop loss all the way down to my original TP and see if price goes lower. Do you guys see my point? I've now just confirmed another 40 points like that. And what I'll continue to do is as price is going, because I know eventually will stop, I'll just continue to just go lower. And this is how you just maximize as much profits as you can on continuation days, obviously. Now this low looks crazy. I know this low is like, how many points is that? I know this low is like literally so much bread, but obviously I'm not going to go there, right? Obviously it's not going to go there. We've taken out this low. That low genuinely looks like it's wanting to get hit. So what I'm going to do, like I've been doing, like every time I'm in like a long trade, is I just start trailing. Let's pretend this low gets, I generally think this low is going to get taken though. It's NFP day as well. Remember that it's NFP day, so I'm expecting a lot of displacement. So let's let price just move slowly lower. Okay, at this point now, I'm trailing here. Trail each candle. Eventually, you'll get hit. Trail. Okay, now I'm trailing. I want to keep it there actually. Okay, now I'm trailing here. Notice what I'm doing. Now I've maximized 30 points. More. This is how you trail. Okay, I'm keeping that trail there. It got edged. Okay, look, notice my trail got edged. I didn't hit TP and now I'm trading here because now there's equal highs here, so price may take it out. Bear in mind, I'm looking at ES. We are displaced slowly lower. Okay, we're going lower. Look what I'm doing. Now I'm trailing here. This is literally all I'm doing. Okay, now I'm trailing here. Look how much money I'm making, bro. This is only on days where look, I made another 70 points. Okay. Okay, now my troll's been hit. So I managed to catch that, right? So obviously you guys could have. So I managed. So you guys, I managed to get another 70 points just from that troll. You guys see what I did there? Is that what you do for hella? Yeah, that's what I do, bro. On days where you can tell the higher time frame is strong and there's no other confluence for us to then reverse off of us, and it's like I don't mean by continuation this. I mean like when price is displacing a lot to one side and you can tell that's a high time frame move. But I mean like continuation on like the high time frame trend. High time frame trend is literally continuation since there, right? So on like when the trend's like this, you can try that, and it works well with shorts compared to longs. I don't know if you guys realize, but when we're on a bullish continuation on the higher time frame, we slowly move. But when we're on a bearish continuation, we like rapidly move. So let's see if my troll was valid and see how that was my draw, by the way. Let's see if it goes there. All right. So notice as soon as my troll hits now, right? If you started dragging your troll up like it's dumb, just let it hit your troll and look what price does after. Does the choppy choppies again, and you don't want to go through this. See my point? I maximize as much as possible. Yes, it's great doing that here. Well done, you targeted your TP. But I just trolled. Now the only problem when it comes to trailing is you know this low here. Let's say the candle didn't close below this low. Only trail if the candle closes and displaces through a high or a low that was initially your TP, right? Because if it closes and it's like up here and it closes and it's total superset, then at this point just manually close. Or if it's one's an SMT, right? Only do it if we displace through your original TP, and I mean that, right? That's displacement, like a PXL type of thing or PXH. So that's my trailing idea there. That's why I use that so powerful. What if it's yes the first low? Oh, well this one, then just close because you'll still be up 60 points. Just close there. But I mean, PNL is gonna be crazy when you're up these amount of points. It's 160 points, bro. PNL is gonna be mad. Oh, wrong thing. So make sure there's displacement past. Yeah, make sure there's displacement above or below your actual TP if you're willing to trail. Only do that if you're willing to trail. And consider trading on high time from days. And sorry, and high time from high probability days. NFP here, we're getting a lot of displacement. But do it on like when we're doing like that. When we're like that. Not when we're here, but when we're doing that. And you can tell price just wants to go lower. Like at this occasion, right? We have this low, right? This is 2 a.m. This is 10 a.m. You're like to yourself, we're just going to displace lower because there's no line of bullish defense for us to go higher. Same occasion here. There's no line of bullish defense for us to go higher. Eventually we'll go higher again, but you don't want to be in a trade, so just troll. Just troll. Right? And that's how you troll. So that's that. And like you don't want to do all these chops. You do not want to do all these chops. You want straight zoom. You don't want any of these. Right? So that's that. It makes you just significantly make more. And I don't want you guys to do it on days where it's low probability. So like a low probability day when we're just not moving. If you're confident in the trade, you can tell price is displacing, have your TP there, but just trail towards your TP if price displaces through it. That's literally. And if you can see a total super like it closes badly, then just close manually. So there are days when you might catch a bit less than your original TP, but that's completely fine. So we have formed an SMT this day. Let me check the news. That's a Monday. So we have ISM PNI. Someone said something. But if you're targeting 30 points and it's about to be hit, when do you troll to 20 points or you wait to TP about 45 points, troll to 30 points? So if you're about to hit 30 points and it's about to be hit, drag your TP to like 50 and put your stop loss to 30 when the candle closes. And then whatever happens, happens. That's literally how you do it. If you're targeting 30 and you can tell price is low, just close at 30, bro. But if you can tell the draw might be a bit higher or a bit lower, target that your draw that you're targeting first and then drag your stop loss straight to where it displays through and then let price move more. Because when price, right, you notice how in this example, I'll just go back to it straight away real quick. You notice how in this example, the reason why market displaces very strongly on days where we're continuing lower is because they want you to close as soon as we hit like a low. They want you, because at the end of the day, right, market wants to take your money in as much ways as possible. They want everyone's TPs to be hit here, but then it moves another this much of segment, right? It moves much more here. That's what market does. It wants to leave everyone behind at the end of the day. So they want the sellers to be out there and they missed out a bit more, right? So that's the days when it's just displaces through highs and lows and we're just creating more highs and lows. Those are the days you want to catch the best points. Anyways, there's 10 a.m. news once again, but I'm kind of bearish. We're having SMT here. We're still in this bearish continuation sequence. We open the gap there. That could be a draw for the rest of the week, but today as a Monday, I don't think so. I can see this as a high probability Monday because we're just falling right now. There's no poor high time frame structure. So yeah, let's let price move. We displace higher. We come back in. We're in this busy again. There's 1 minute before macro open. So now I'm just gonna zoom out. Okay, let's zoom out. Okay, so we still have this SMT. It's a very, very weird SMT, right? Like ES came so much more deeper and took out the low, but NQ has edged it. So from this SMT, you can see a slight rebalance higher to like, hmm, maybe towards a gap. But for now, this high looks pretty good. These relative equal highs. So these highs look pretty good to target. Yeah, these highs look really good. Anyway, so yeah, that's my target for now if we're bullish. But if we flip bearish off this BC, then I'm gonna consider shorts and just make it not overcomplicated. All right. Okay. There's displacement. From the slight SMT, so we expect a rebalance. Bang. Okay. Now I might consider longs. No, no longs just yet. Now I don't mind longing. Can try some 77. But why is it so many points, bro? I don't expect this gap to get full, by the way. I think we just displace higher. I think on a Monday, you want to try cash an early entry, like 43, 47, 48. So I'm just going to enter displacement, right? I'm looking at ES. There's nothing much to work with. I think we are in a PXL entry. Do I wait for candle close? But Monday's going to go better to go 1 for 1. What do you mean? Looking next week, though, I'm only target 30 points past 4 countdown. Looking tomorrow. Yeah, go. That's good for it, bro. Minor, bro. 1 for 1. Oh, but 1 to 1. Yeah, but then again, right? You can't go 1 to 1. But what's the draw? Where's price wants to actually go? You can go for 1 to 1 if you want, and if you want to be safe, just pro as soon as price is 1 to 1. So I'm gonna do that for you. Okay, let's pretend this trade. Let's hope this trade works. Okay, this is 1 to 1, right, guys? This is 1 to 1. Let's see. I don't know why it's 60 points, bro. Anyway, this is 1 to 1, right? So what you're gonna do? I hope it doesn't smack it in 1 minute though. What you're gonna do, right? You're just gonna have your stop here. Yes, there's this busy that's unfilled, but I'm expecting displacement. And let's put it there for now. All right? We want 1 to 1, so that's my line. Let's let price move. Okay, there's displacement. Rebalanced. Okay, bear in mind your TP's up there. Rebalanced again. Okay, wait. Damn, that's a holy edge. Okay, that's so sad. Why are we edging our 1 to 1 like that? Just do some drawdown. Bro, this is so long. It's 10 a.m. What is that 10 a.m.? Oh, there's 10 a.m. news. Bomber clock. Let's hope 10 a.m. news don't do mad craziness. Let me go there. I think there's 10 a.m. news. Yeah, there is, right? Oh, too late, man. Your 1 to 1 got your 1 to 1 got bummed, bro. Anyways, what I was gonna do, right, I was waiting for the candles to go past 1 to 1. I would have trailed, but there's my. So look, see what I'm saying? If you targeted more, but that's kind of dumb, right? This is a high. There's nothing else to really target. So let's target that. And if that you could have done like, let's say, right, you did something like this and you just wanted as much money as possible, and obviously not being greedy, right? You're being technical about it. This is your trail. You'll just slowly do that, and then let price move. And if it hits your trail, you're good to go. Okay. And then boom, your trial got hit anyways. So that's fine. So you made a bit more. But anyways, I think I did that. So yeah, this trade was a bit early, but I did deal with the drawdown. My stop was completely fine. Why did we not pick this gap? Because we displaced so much. We're just respecting PXH, right? So what do we see, right? The high time frame, we just had this busy. I expected the inverse. We just displaced higher, displaced above this high, Notice how we one more candle, then we enter, then you expect more displacement, 10 a.m. did the move. Nice classic continuation day. Now price can do whatever it wants. Right? It's pretty good, easy trade. If you miss that entry, and well, let's say you wait for 10 a.m. news, which is completely fine. Like you saw these chops and you said, let me just wait. You can see what price does here. Right? So nothing much to work with. Now it's 10-10 already, so I can't lie, nothing much to work with. No, nothing much to work with. When we displaced, could enter shorts manually, but no. So yeah, that's the entry. It's pretty good entry. Could you enter off the inverse before the PXH? Oh, down here. It is. I mean, to be honest, I can't lie. I don't know how I didn't enter long straight away here. This is a pretty good entry for longs. Like we tapped the BISI again and move for balanced higher. You could enter off displacement within this BISI, within that buy candle. Why not wait for rebalance in the PXH? Because this PXH, because they were kind of already rebalanced already, and if it does, my stop is completely correct anyways. My stop is incorrect if it's down here because that's not rebalanced into PXH, that's rebalanced into BISI. I just wanted speed and efficiency. We got that with news candle. Maybe manipulation on the candle, the news candle, like if you missed the trade you took. That news candle to me doesn't look like manipulation. Actually, that kind of does now, to be honest. But that's if you're short. I mean, to be honest, you can if you want, but what are you seeing here? After once we displace through CE, you can't enter off manually, but you want to retrace. You never got that. Now it's too late. And look at how aggressive price is to more bullish, way more bullish than bearish. So yeah, there's more longs and to be honest, nothing much. Maybe above here if you want to enter shorts quickly, but and try to target CE up here off this order block, but that's pretty advanced. Was this a move down not already rebalanced? Yeah, it was user, it was. Would the low there be optimal entry? Optimal entry is within here. I took a second trade. So you guys are saying there was a PXH on the left. What here, yeah. There's PXH here. PXH here, yeah. That's literally what I kinda entered off of. Look, on the 5 minute, we respected the PXH. That's why I entered off of. I entered off of not only because of PXH, I entered off the BIST displacement above a high, expecting PXH to happen. My stop was valid for PXH to hold, that's the range. And we displaced at 10 a.m. Left, go 1 minute, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is optimal entry, right? Is 44 and as 55 is displacing. But once 55 sorry, 45 displaced, and we took out the high of 46, you have to wait now. You have to wait for more confirmation. Because either this BC gets respected or we displace higher for more PXH entries. And we displaced higher, so I expected entry to go there. I didn't expect this BC to get hold. So at this point, right, when we took out this high here, do we either retrace here and go higher, or do we just complete displace more and you can just end off displacement? Because at this point, you know that BC isn't holding. Those two entries there. If you enter off the inverse, what would you target? What would you target? Because only the first side's promised, right? If I entered off here, let's say you entered down here like this. I'm assuming you guys will enter here. Assuming you guys catch seats rebalance, can you just enter straight at 45, stops below here. Don't know why it's an 80-point stop, it's actually mad. Yeah, you just target this high for now, but like I said, what did I say? You can do that. What would I do first? You want to see for displacement. So right at this point, right, let's say this is your stop loss. You see price displace, your stop loss, obviously you want to throw as soon as price hits there. Me personally, if I know this is the high that price is targeting, and there's no SMTs on the high time from either until price obviously takes out this high that we've marked out on NQ up here, I'm putting my throw here, and I'm giving price some. I know it sounds more because after what price done, but if I mean you were up 90 points already, but you did risk so much, 80 points. So to be honest, me, if I'm expecting that high to get taken out, I'm trailing, and as soon as price does this. And to be honest, what you should do is as price is displacing high, you could just trail like here until it hits it here. But if you're assuming 10 M news will go higher, but to be safe, I can't lie. As each wick is going higher, so until we got to this wick, you would obviously trail here. Next candle hits it, you're good to go. You still targeted and still caught an extra 30 points, right? You could see you still did something like that. So you'll target this high, and the wick, obviously this candle here was kind of scary because it kind of toe suited it, so you just put your stops low here like that. You could do something like that, but then again, that's the risk when it comes to trailing because you can sometimes price can do something bad and you could lose your money. So to be honest, once price does that, you have to wait, and then it does something like this, and then you throw there, and the next candle you throw there. and next candle you throw there, and then obviously then boom, it stops out there. Or if you just kept it there, you had big balls and you could have caught another 100 points. But anyways, yeah, that's the trade done. But ultimate entry was here, target that high, and if you held, you could have targeted that high. And the second entry I took was still good as well. So yeah, the second entry is one thing about macro, right? The optimal entry is always the best entry to catch, but it's one of the hardest entries to catch. And then the second leg of entries is easier to catch, but it's slower and lower probable. That's literally what it is. So you want to get used to catching the optimal entry. And this is mad accumulation. Do we have news today? No news. So this looks crazy. Don't know why we're accumulating like that. Anyways, going back to higher time frame again. Right, there's our bullish day yesterday we did. We rebalanced into like, okay, what do we do? We tap the gap. We tap the gap. So now, like, automatically, I'm bearish because we tapped the new day opening gap, and now we're getting massive reactions downwards. I'm expecting market open to just completely dump straight away. To be honest, that's what I'm seeing. No news Tuesday. After tapping the gap up here, we got a immediate reaction. Where is it? Up there. I'm pretty sure we just got an immediate reaction. Yeah, see, this is the gap. We got an immediate reaction lower. Damn, why is it so choppy? I mean, laggy. Anyway, let's just see what price does. Okay, we do something like this looks like the YouTube thumbnails, bro. What the hell is this, bro? Okay, there's displacement lower. Now it's 41. We have a SIBI and we have PXL. What are we targeting? We've taken out. Okay, do we have an SMTQ? We've taken out this low. And I'm targeting. To be honest, I'm targeting this low for now. Those relative equal lows look still nice. Yeah, those equal lows look pretty nice. These ones. I might consider doing this. I know it's mad. I know it's mad. I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy, but I'm gonna have that as a draw soon. I can see those lows getting taken out because we had the gap before, and I'm seeing prices come lower. It's going to be crazy targeting 608 points though. But anyways, let's let price move. Okay, there was displacement lower. PXL got validated, right? No worries there. So now I'm expecting these lows to get taken out. So I'm gonna draw out this low, at least this low to get taken out. Let's let price move. But where was I in August, bro? This price action is nice. I don't think I was trading in key. Bro, damn, okay, it's slow. Anyways, um, same low on ES. I'm gonna mark out quick because it's going to be important in case we form an SMT with it. Okay, as I was saying, right? We displaced past lower. We had our manipulation. We tapped the 15-minute BISI and then had a SIBI, sorry, had a manipulation. 1 hour looks pretty bearish, becoming lower. 4 hour as well. Nice and bearish, right? Off the gap. This candle was up here first. Now we're coming right back down there and clearly closing bearish. So I want to get in quickly and not too quick and not FOMO. So let's let macro open first, which is in a minute. Okay, and macro opens now. At this point, we're in the SIBI on both pairs. This tiny SIBI. This literally can be enough for us to go lower. Generally, it can be. But I'm waiting. Okay. We formed Turtle Soup SMT. Perfect. This is nice. Let's hope this forms so we know where the price is going to come a bit higher than come lower. And then we can target that low. This is what you want to see on continuation days. If you feel like you missed the entry, right, because we've already legged down already, let's just wait for this Turtle Soup SMT and hopefully it holds. Just pray it holds. And it did, but never mind, it didn't. Okay. I might consider shorts right now, to be honest. Because what price did we Turtle Souped? And then we just disrespected that straight away. But I'm going to wait one more candle. Waiting one more candle is important, yeah. Okay, so Turtle Soup, what we're getting? We're getting a Turtle Soup. And this baby SMT here. But we're getting a Turtle Soup for us to go higher. That's completely fine. So now I'm looking at price. I'm like, okay, where's the price wants to go? Oh, look, a PXL and a 15-minute. And 15-minute massive basically that price may want to rebalance. So that looks good. And we might take out this high and fill this CB up here. So that's good. Okay, we've taken out the high. We have now formed SMT with this wick here. Now SMT here is going to make us come way more lower than SMT up down here to make us go higher. Well, let's see what price does. I'm on 1 second, so it's much more easier to see. Okay, we've now taken out the high on ES as well. Let price move. Let price move. At this point, now the 15-minute looks like this, so that's a nice rebalance. But is it enough? Probably not. The 5-minute looks nice as well. At this point, we can flip bullish after sweeping out that low. And this could be like a total sweep on an hourly time from us to go higher. But to me, I want to stay bearish because we're not getting enough structure for us to go higher. So let's just wait. And there is a BISI forming, so let's wait for that price to get in there. I'm going to 5 second now. Okay, there's a BISI formed. Very nice displacement higher. Hmm. Okay, we're in the Sibi though. So we're in the Sibi and we have this Bissy down here. What do? We just wait. Let's just wait. That looks pretty nice for buyers. Yeah. I'm waiting though. I don't want to buy. I want to sell, but I'm gonna have to trade what the market gives me. Okay, so far now we're respecting the Sibi. The 50-minute now is coming low slowly but carefully. Um, so right now, my eyes are on this Bissy right now. This is the only line of defense for us to melt down, right? Think about it. This Bissy here and obviously up here as well is the only line of defense for us to just complete. Once we run through this, once we do something like this, could I consider shorts right here, and then you know price is going to dump now because there's nothing else for price to respect for us to go higher. Okay, is this enough to go? Is this enough to go higher? No. Is this enough to go lower? No. It is quite premature, and someone that has experience can enter shorts now. But I'm just going to wait because there's no point in rushing. Okay, right? See, like this is mad candle close. Now we look very bullish now. We tap the Bissy. The 5 minutes flipped, and we have literally 3 minutes left for the 5 minutes. I'm waiting for this candle to close. Mad displacement. Wow. Okay. Anyways, yes, not taking out this high, so we do look bullish now. So this busy held, this Sibi got disrespected. You can't enter off displacement now, but that's moving so fast. Wow. So remember I said you can't enter displacement here, but that's still mad. It's just a crazy stop loss, bro. Why are they so big? Anyways, wait for the rebalance. Now, I mean, you can't enter longs now, but this is like so big, bro. I'm waiting, bro. I'm waiting, man. This is bad. Anyway, they've taken out that high now, so we have formed a slight SMT with this wick here. So now at this point, right, you're just wondering to yourself, it's still kind of early, it's still 55, right? Still price is moving. Now I'm leaning towards being more bullish than bearish, even though we have an SMT here, right? That's literally why. So this BC is probably going to get filled from the way we're trying to get to it, right? This BC is definitely going to get filled. So let's just mark out this BC here. So if you miss this leg, oops, if you miss this leg, and you see price not displacing after and just slowly coming towards it, you can tell it's going to get filled. But that, when you see something like that, then you're going to have to, it didn't close like that though. Damn, it's bullish. Entries there would have been fine, but I want to see what price does. I'm still waiting. This can be a late entry. So once displacement here, entry would have been fine, but I didn't catch that, so I'm waiting now. So I'm being realistic as much as possible because we can never catch every displacement entry unless you're targeting less points. So now I'm expecting this basically to come lower. We are now reacting off the C of this wick. You can tell that we're reacting off of it. So this SMT is still holding with this wick here, but the SMT is so deep that I'm expecting price just to go higher, just ES the leading index. Okay, that's 10 a.m., which means new 15-minute candle. We'll probably rebalance lower again, but bear in mind this BC can still get disrespected. 10 a.m. on both pairs, just accumulating on hourly time frame. So this is a low probability day. Tuesdays lately have been so poor as well, but anyways, let's just wait. Okay, I'm not getting much, can't lie. Like we didn't even tap the BC, we just left equal lows. I'm gonna take a day off. I mean, to be honest, you can long now, but this is just too low probability. Just chop in. Anyways, I'm trying to figure out the optimal entry today. So look, this is the macro, right? You had this BC, I guess once the BC got tapped and displaced here, you could enter off displacement here, but I missed it. And then obviously trying to catch a rebalance, we barely did anything. Unless you try to catch something here. So what do you guys think about this day? Yeah, did you enter displacement before candle closure? Or do you enter displacement? I try my best to, not gonna lie. But it's difficult to enter off displacement. It is very difficult because you're risking that chance of like there's still 30 seconds left when this candle closes. It may flip on you. But if your stop is valid enough, it will give it some nice space. I'm not gonna lie, this day's kind of easy. I guess we just missed the entry. We expected a busy fill, we never got that. And you could enter longs up here, but it's just a lot of chops and it's kind of late as well. So yeah, it's fine. We can just go to the next day. I think that's completely fine. Missing out a day. You know, it's okay not to trade every day. That's one habit that I'm trying to get stuck with. Like I'm trying to like when I don't see my up, you just don't trade and don't force anything because you want to be as stingy as possible when it comes to trading. That's how you want to be. You want to be as stingy as possible. You want to get whatever you want only. That's literally it. So I was bearish off this gap, but I guess now we're looking like we're going to disrespect it now. So now I'm leaning toward being bullish again. That's completely fine. So those lows that I marked out never came, which is fine. Anyways, yeah, now I'm expecting just bullish price action. Looking at the next day, it's nothing on news wise, so that's completely fine. So again, high time frame, just bullish in general now. So now the bias is kind of flipped. You have these relative equal highs that price might take on like a few minutes. Oh wow, that's market open. Wow, okay. So we got some massive volatility. Massive volatility. That's completely fine. So we're moving volatile right now. Let's let it move. Okay. This is macro. What are we doing? We're just manipulating higher. We look bullish. We formed PXH off this high. This high may not hold as PXH. I feel like we might just do it off like we have very kind of pipped already here. So I feel like we're going to go there again. We have got this internal manipulation here. We're seeing legs up. I won't be shocked if we just buy right now, but I'm waiting for some displacement first. Okay, it's pretty bullish. We've now taken out the high and yes, I'm expecting the same one in Q. Let's see if we get that though, or we're just gonna form an SMT for us to rebalance lower, and we could flip bias as well if you want to. This is not good. This is very scary to see, especially if you're in longs. Whenever you're in longs and you see something like this, you're gonna get stopped out, and vice versa if you're in shorts. Because that's like a sign that price tried to go higher and manipulate again. So we have SMT now. The 5 minute like that and the 15 minute look like that. I think if we want to dump now, I don't mean shorting, you know. If this kind of flips though. Okay, never mind, that's completely flipped again. We're just accumulating. Now the 5's done that, 15's done that, the Audi's done that. I'm gonna wait for this count to close and I'm gonna enter longs. Let's make this candle tell us we're gonna displace now. Like that. You could try something like this. The only problem is, right, you're looking at this and you're saying to yourself, what is the manipulation candle? That's the only problem you have right now, right? You're wondering to yourself, what is the manipulation candle? Now, not every day will give you a manipulation candle, right? This could just be a rebalance, right? I could do something like that. And what we targeting? Hmm, don't see much. You can just target like these. I'm gonna target that for now, but I'm gonna trail, of course. I'm not gonna target that straight away and let price go there. Obviously, gonna trail. So do you guys think these longs are calm, or do you think I should wait a bit more? Maybe like a form of manipulation. Because looking at the 5 minute, right? We close in 5 seconds. Look at how that 5 minute is closing. Wait more, wait for displacement. I wouldn't. Maybe market structure shift, but yeah, you can wait for market structure shift and then enter off displacement. But the problem is I can't do that on backtesting, so I'm just gonna go for it, see what happens. See, like now you have to enter now, right? That's what you have to do. Like entering now, right? Let me get rid of this for now. Entering now, you have your entry here. The problem with entering off displacement, your stops have to be much bigger, and then you just have to like do something like this and see how price moves like that, right? And things like this can happen. Anyways, let me go back to my actual entry though. That's the problem. We don't have enough displacement. That's what I'm seeing right now. We do not have enough displacement. And now I can see my stop loss getting hit because there's not enough displacement. Once we took out the high, did we get enough displacement? No, we didn't. So entering off displacement has its pros and cons. But anyways, let me just mark this out quickly. Now I'm looking at the 5 minute. The 5 minute is telling me structure. This looks pretty bearish now. can see him stop getting hit. But I'm letting price move though. I'm not gonna minute trade now. Yeah, stop hit. Not enough displacement. We did in the space above the side. That's completely fine. So let's let price move now. So at this occasion, right, I expected displacement. We got on ES a little bit, we're never on Q. So not enough displacement, which is fine. The 1 hour is now flipped again. I didn't even realize when did it take out a high? Okay, that's done. Yeah, not enough displacement. I just took it to see if it worked. Oops. Since that accumulation won't speak from that, maybe the candle after when you enter was a tell. 100%. So these days have happened last week where we based on continuation days. This candle displacement, but this candle the entire start and now coming lower again. Obviously we went like down here, but that's fine. So accumulation here, there's two different types of accumulation. There's accumulation and displacement, accumulation and obviously not enough displacement. So now I'm wondering, okay, it's now 55. We might flip short now. We total sweep the hourly, right? We're kind of the higher time frame is bullish, but we're just gonna have to trade the bearish right now. And price just may just target like these lows and come higher again. I can tell the higher time frame is bullish, or maybe we just want some manipulation. That could be manipulation. It's not enough though. I want to be bullish because you can just tell we're bullish on US as well. Okay, yeah, there's manipulation, and now we're going higher. So I might long. No, it's too late now, to be honest. So that's low pop day. Oh, this is like what day was this? It was like Friday or like a what? Or the day last week where we tried to go higher, we kept manipulating. This looks good for longs, but it's kind of late. Yeah, that looks longer, good for longs. This is a poor macro, to be honest. It's a poor macro. ES blessed us. ES blessed us a little bit, but NQ ain't blessing us, bro. This is a choppy macro. Wow. Choppy macro. Anyways, yeah, just calm down. Like when we total sweep the high, right? This is like a choppy macro, so you want to get in and get out. Trying to find optimal entry. Nothing until we got to 50, and you could enter shorts. Target is low. I guess expecting that as a manipulation, and you'd even displace high again if these BC. So this is a stop loss day, to be honest. That's completely fine. Horror day. That these days occur. Nothing much again, or as news wise. Why did we do that? What news is that? Thursday 8th. Thursday 8th. Unemployment claims does that. Wow, okay, anyways. Um, high time from again. Okay, so we just went lower again on that day, but just much later. And now we're going higher again. So I'm kind of bullish still, but it's just choppy. So let's just wait and let market provide for us. Only problem is now we already displaced a lot, but unemployment claims was shocking. I didn't expect unemployment claims to go this crazy. But that's fine though. This looks like a CPI day, bro. Anyways, let's just price move. Get to the macro. So macro's there. So we look bearish. Um, we have a slight baby SMT here. So looking at the high time frame, you're wondering where does price want to go? So let me remove that drawing. So we have this 1 hour CB that price may just rebalance into this 15-minute BISI and then come higher. We do something like that. But you can now consider entering shorts just to target that. That's what I'm looking at right now, to be honest. So right now, shorts off displacement looks good, but I'm waiting one more candle. One more candle is important. This looks great for shorts, ain't gonna cap. But I'm just gonna let it play. Hmm, that's scary to see. Okay, that looks good for shorts now. That's enough confirmation for us to go short. I could try something like this. The stop is quite tight though. I could try something like this. Do you guys think this is valid? I might put it above the 5 minute candle though, just to let it give me some breathing room. Just for CE, I'm all asking for CE. Do you guys think this is valid? Yeah, valid. It's similar to that day. I think this is valid. Looks good. Yeah, it definitely does. Like, because we tried to tell soup and go higher, but then next candle told us that. Only problem is candle closure. But the problem is, right, with backtesting, when you try to look for candle closure, you have to actually be structured with it. But when it comes to live trading, you can just tell from the candle how the candle's moving every single second. You can tell what it's going to do. That's how market kind of works. I'm just going to go for it though. Oh, I entered two positions. Bring that back. I think this is pretty clean. I don't know why it won't let me. There you go. Don't know why. Let me just try see how this works. I think this is great to be honest. I think from the way price is moving, right displacement. Okay. Okay, now at this point, let's maximize. Okay, this is a perfect example, right? This is CE, PXH, whatever. Let's maximize our profits. I'm dragging this down to here. This is an example. Price will probably not go there, right? This is how trading works, right? We've caught the displacement. Let's say stop loss break even now. Let's wait for price to displace through CE. CE has not been touched yet. CE never got touched. That's actually if my TP was there, it would not have got triggered. It would not have gotten triggered. Let price move. Okay, okay, cool. Wait for this candle to close. This is the risk when it comes to trailing. Wait for the candle to close. Okay, now at this point you're scared. You're wondering, okay, bang. So you have to go there now. You have to. This is the issue with trading. This is where trading can get difficult. You did miss out on like mad points, but that's how trading works. And look what happens after, right? This is how trading works. So obviously, this is an example where trading might not work out for you because not everyday trading works. So obviously, the 50% was a perfect target, but obviously, candle closure told us something different. So you could have just trolled as soon as price displaces below this, even if there was no candle close. You could do that if you want. That still gives you a space of price trying to just massively displace lower. But if you wait for candle to close, then you're gonna have to deal with that, and you miss out on a lot of points, right? You still catch that much though. I'm pretty sure there's at 30 points. Still fine, but it's negative risk to reward. But that's the downside of trailing. So you now have seen both upside and downside of trailing. I'm trapped in a restaurant with my grandparents can't trade them. When trying to enter displacement on live charts, would you say if it's looking like the candle will close as a displacement, it's more valid the idea of the candle's moving speed? Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, once you respect to the CE, show manipulation in displacement with 30 points. Nice. Oh yeah, it's recorded. Yeah, it is, bro. That's clean. That's clean. Yes, and now I'm anticipating long. So let's go back to the bullish side. So you displace past this civvy, and now you can try look for longs. Now I'm gonna go for second entry because this looks like a nice day. Wait for candle close. Okay, that looks pretty good. Stop has to be very big though. Obviously, you're not taking two trades a day. Don't be dumb. But this looks pretty good for longs now because now look, I'm looking at the 1 hour. Right, we try to respect the civvy, but we rebalance within PXH and this civvy, BISI, sorry, and we're going higher. So that's a perfect target for the shorts, by the way. Very good. But now I'm considering longs. But unfortunately, the stop loss has to be 60, 69 points. So I might wait for candle close. No, that's too much. No, that's too deep. I missed the entry. I'm making it a high entry. I want to go here with here because the stop is massive, bro. I think this is fine. I'm gonna go for it, and I'm gonna give you guys another example of trailing. Yeah, and it should probably work out this time. Hopefully, this trade does work though. Right? Okay, this is our initial TP for now. Let's let price move. Let it chill. Okay, we did take out these highs though. That's kind of scary to see. We might rebalance lower. I don't think we will actually. What's price doing? Hold on. Let price move. Okay, okay, bang. First of all, these highs are a nice target, but from the way ES is displacing, we're just ES is the leading index and price wants to go high. That's 10 a.m. You can tell we're gonna go higher now. Let's hope this candle flips. Bang. Okay, now look. Watch this, okay? A key like when you're watching this right now, a key like signal that you know price will displace much higher than your TP is ES, because ES rate those highs already. So what you would do, obviously what you're doing, let's just say our next TP is up here. Example, it's an example. Or you could try with 4 hours to be CE, which is probably a much better example because that's price actually reacts. So 4 hour CE is just roughly down here, right? It's roughly down there. So it's just above the TP. Again, what you would do, You wait for price to displace above this TP first. There's barely a difference, by the way. So at this point, I might just see price react from my level. But let's just let price move for now to our TP first. Let price move. Let price move. Okay, that's T. Oh, flip state, bro. No. Oh, okay. This is my TP. This is my SL. It's my SL. Let's see if it gets hit. That's my trailing. Look what price does. Do you see my point? Let's see if it gets hit though. Okay, it got hit eventually, anyways. So that's how you troll. It gives you more room for price to go higher, but my TP is perfect, anyways. So yeah, that's the 50% of the 4 hour CB reacting. But obviously, there you can see your price just wants to go higher. Anyways, overall solid day for shorts and longs, right? This was a perfect short because we saw the turtle soup. It was down here, right? Or was it here? No, it was here. We saw the turtle soup, and then we just completely closed the end of displacement target 50%, and 50% use that as turtle soup down here. Stupid suspect entering longs up here because you know price is too fast for you, and then target 70 points. That's a perfect day. Clean, guys. That clean? Get that joint liquids. W day shorts and longs. Yeah, for real, bro. For real. For real, this is W day. So yeah, the reason why I targeted more because I can tell. I think price will probably go even more higher now. Yeah. So remember how I said to you guys, when it comes to shorts, we move rapid. When it comes to longs, we move a bit slower. So when it comes to buying, your 12 is more likely to get hit. But when it comes to shorts, it's like massive. Like, how do I get an example of a massive short day? Like, you know what I'm talking about? It's like this. This is let's just say this is an example of a short day, right? It kind of is, to be honest. It's like that. But then when it comes to longs on like the AM macro, that's how this index moves. That's what I've noticed. It's like a bit more choppy and more rebalances and more likely for your trial to get it. Obviously, if you throw it correctly, you'll be fine. But yeah, anyways, that's I tried to catch more points, but it's okay. Our trial got hit. That's completely fine. Anyways, next day, this is a lovely day, right? So that's how the month's gonna look like. You're gonna have horrible days and you're gonna have lovely days. One thing about horrible days, you know the next day will be good because yesterday was horrible. So you have to just risk 1% on the horrible day and make sure you catch more on the next day. So that's completely fine. Anyways, looking at bias again, right? We're just slowly going higher. I'm kind of leaning towards being bearish because I think this 4 hour Bitty wants the equilibrium. I think it wants equilibrium. Okay, pretend this is the 1 minute, right? You want to enter longs. Why is it two? If you want to enter longs, what? Bro, hello? Bro, why is it giving me so... Bro, what? Oh, it's this thing. My bad. I was wondering what the hell was that. Anyways. Bro, can I get rid of this, please? My bad. As I was saying, yeah, if you were in the 1 minute, you're like to yourself, okay, I want this 50% at least filled because we're just edging. So I am bearish until 50% gets hit again. You can see why we're bearish now as well, right? You can see why we're bearish, right? Let's see what price does. 1 5 minute. Okay, so market opens become higher. I can see the CE being a target. Let's go to macro. Right, you can tell where macro wants to go, right? You guys can see that? 50%. Again, going on the 4 hour. We're not displacing higher. I can see 50% being a target. Just for now. So I'm willing to be short just for now. Look at that 15-minute candle. That's crazy. Some skinny twig, bro. Okay, on the 1 minute. Okay, let's obviously wait for macro. Opens. That's the first 10 seconds of the candle. Crazy, to be honest. I don't know why it's... Okay, that's 1 minute, never mind. Okay, that's how the candle closes. So this is the next candle. I'm generally bearish right now, bro. And I'm going to go on the 5 second just to see how this candle moves. I might go for it, bro. Premature entry, but I think this is pretty good. It's a massive target, though. Why am I entering shorts now? I think from the way these candles are telling me, we're not getting no, like, thing anymore. There is a chance that price will do something like this and take us out and then go higher. So I'm going to be waiting for candle to close. I'm waiting for candle to close first. I'm not entering just yet. Let's wait for candle to close. I'm not entered just yet. I think we need a bit more. It's a bit premature. But you can tell what price wants to do, right? It's bearish. We're just slowly going lower. That's not enough. Let's wait. Obviously, I didn't trade. Let's wait. So luckily I didn't trade that. I just felt like it was a bit too early. Just because we haven't got any actual displacement. We're just getting candle closures, but not displacement. Let's just wait. What did I say, right? I said there's a possibility we might just hit 50% of the wick. So that's there. So let's keep that in mind. Let's see what price does when it goes there. I think it did. I just didn't mark it out properly. Yes, supposed to be. Let me mark it out properly. That's 50%. All right. Yeah, basically. Did it hit? It got edged. But I guess what price wants to do was take out these highs. Now again, it's placement lower again, but I'm waiting for candle to close. That'd be manipulation. I want to see this candle open bullish but close bearish. Open bullish. Do we get a close bearish? No, we don't. We formed an SMT, so I'm expecting a higher price now. That's not closing bearish. That's just mid. That's 50-50. Once again, we're just accumulating, but you can tell we're eventually going to dump. But after 4 minutes total super SMT, we're going to pump now. I might flip bias just until 50% gets hit, which is probably until that high gets hit. Let's just see what price does. I can say price is going higher now. Well, you don't want to get caught on these charts, by the way. You know we're bearish, right? It's clear, obvious we're not displacing higher or lower, but we are bearish. There's a 50% getting here, and I'll prove that to you guys. Hold up. Let me grab that. Basically got edged. I think it got hit. I just didn't drag it. Hold up. She got edged. Let's see what price does, though. I'm waiting. This is not enough for me. There's 50% being hit now. Finally, 50% gone hit. Now, let's see if we get a reaction now. This is 50% right. I'm not bugging. Okay, there's 50% massively got hit. Okay, I won't be surprised if we come lower now. This could be a confluence. If we have no bissies and no sibbies within macro, use that 50% of like massive wicks like that. Look what price does straight away. We displace lower. Let's see if we get confirmation for us to go lower. Bang. I might enter shorts now. This might be valid. I ain't gonna cap this might be valid. Because look, once again, the 4 hour, trying to go lower. 1 hour, trying to go lower. We just rebalanced a bit more and manipulated. I'm willing to take this short, not gonna lie. Do you guys think this is valid? Do you guys think this is valid? I know this is very, very early though. Do you guys think this is valid? One more candle? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in 1 second, just watch price move. But I'm going for it, bro. No, I'm going for it. I think this is good. I want to try to see how 50% works. So unfortunately, we have a massive stop though. Okay, again, we're gonna come to trailing, right? This is a nice TP, obviously first, but my overall TP is that. So let's drag this here first, and we're gonna start trading again because obviously it's 130 points. There's displacement. If you wait to one more candle, you can enter now, like off that Sibi. You can enter now if you want. By wow, we're moving crazy. Hold up, did we even take anything out? We took out. We formed bomber clock equal lows. So I'm not shocked that price is in a drawdown. That's completely fine. That's crazy. This is kind of mad. Do we form SMT? Oh, we formed SMT. Damn. Damn. Okay. We formed SMT, but we up a lot of points. We're up 50 points though, but we formed SMT. I should have kept my eye on it. We'll move on the 30 second. We're moving too fast. Anyways, we got stopped out there. We formed SMT with this low. So we formed, I don't know why it's not giving me the time, 51. Yeah, so we formed SMT and price went higher. So I guess the narrative is more bullish now. But I won't be surprised if it become low eventually, but I swear to God. Bro, I'm so confident that 4 hour C is getting hit, boys. Bro, I'm actually so confident it's getting hit. Let's see if he gets hit though. I want to see how fast and long it takes. No, I didn't get hit. Anyway, trying to look at the short. I guess we were up nicely, right? We took a nice entry. 50 points is there. The internal law didn't even get hit properly. It didn't get swept. But once we found the SMT, we just went higher. So it's kind of unfortunate. The mistake here, obviously targeted too much. But I think I didn't troll quickly enough. And I think also once we formed SMT, I should failed or closed. So yeah, that's the mistake there. So yeah, my entry was fine though. I just think at this point I would break even though. I wouldn't hit stop loss. I'll probably break even. But I'm trying to see if my 4 hour CE gets hit. Because that's my actual target. I'm then trying to see if this 4 hour CE gets hit. I'm so surprised if we just go from here. Okay, if I actually went from there, fair enough. Anyways, let's go to the next day. That's pretty crazy. Look, this is next day again. We're not doing much again. We're just accumulating. Could be bearish now, to be honest. I want to see that 4 hour CE get hit so bad. Let's not marry it though. Anyways, next day. That day we just had to close earlier or just trail. So I'm going to start trading much more quicker. Right? I noticed how majority of my trades, if I close at 30, it would be a win. But I'm just targeting more points. That's just how I trade. I might consider stop doing that though. Look, we're not displacing at all. I can tell we're bearish soon, man. I just don't know when. Let's just let the market open first. Not do that in 1 minute. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 4. Look, there's the cells now. Okay, we're looking good. Right, what's the target? This low, these relative equal lows. Overall, my C was a target, but I don't think I'm going there. I'm drawing out the C again, by the way. I'm drawing out the C again. I don't know why I'm so confident in the C, bro. Okay. Look, we're not getting displacement off this busy fill. We're not getting it. We're just slowly going higher. So I just got the timing wrong in yesterday's trade. Not 11 hour, bro. Okay, so now macro is going to open. We displaced nicely before market open. We formed a slight SMT with the 15-minute candle before. But I'm expecting now just a small rebalance for us to go lower. There's a target down here. And there's obviously this low. These are external lows. Well, not external, but like this is the external low. Don't know why I did that. And then is there anything else? No. Okay, perfect. Obviously, I'm not targeting that, but let's just see what price does. So now I'm very bearish, right? We're just continuing, but I want to see some rebalance. Now, how much? Okay, now at this point, right, you want to find a confluence. Now, this is important. You want to find a confluence that makes price rebalance. This is very important. Me, I'm keeping my eyes on how maybe ES took out this low. Now we get a rebalance. That's probably what price did. Or is there like a 50% of a wick that maybe price tapped, for example, here? No. So you want to find a confluence, but I guess we can't find it. Maybe Fibonacci of obviously here. I mean, it edged the fourth. So I guess we wait. Maybe you'll move lower again, to be honest. Okay. Nothing much. You want to wait for a better rebalance. We've taken out that low. Damn, this is not enough for me, man. Okay, now we've taken out, now we filled 1 hour CE of the candle, right, of this wick. So look, 1 hour CE filled, perfect. And also fib and the -4 level. Perfect. We now hit the CE of the 1 hour wick and -4 level. So now I'm expecting price to go higher a little bit. I don't care how high it goes, but I want it to go higher. So let's just see what price does. There's price going higher, but is that all we're getting? I'm waiting for candle to close first. Damn, that's all we're getting. I mean, I could enter shorts now, but it's not enough. Okay, yeah, see, this is a fake out. Let's see what price does. Okay, we have a 5 minute civvy. Could do something like that. Yep. Let's see if the 5 minute civvy gets filled. Edge. There's no way we edge that. Let's see if this BISI holds. BISI's holding, BISI's holding. I think we might take out this high. This is quite late, by the way, but we missed the move, right? 45 open. So far, since macro open, we've done nothing. So this is the move already done, so we're expecting some props. I think price may take out this high, fill 50%, then come lower. I'm waiting. Let's see this place lower now. Okay. Candle close. Rebalance. Might enter shorts here now. At the end of the day, the 5 minutes on that now. This is very, 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 very premature though. I'm not taking this, I can't lie. I don't see this working. This is very, very premature. I'm waiting, bro. This is not enough for me. Okay, hold up. 15 minutes done that. Yeah, this is not enough for me, man. This is a horror macro. You could enter shorts, but I mean, you were up for 40 points basically. But I want my draw, man. I want my draw. Like I said, I think price wants to take out that high. Longs now would be nice. There we go, taking out the high. So longs there would have been good. Okay, now just displace above the high now. Okay. So looking for optimal entry, macro opened here. I saw this low as my target. This was a very nice low to target, but we didn't take it out. Unless ES took it out. If ES took it out, oh, I didn't see that. That's poor by me. I should have seen that. Should have seen that, man. So yeah, now it's too late now. I might try to enter now, but this was a perfect entry here. So I guess once ES took out the low, there was an SMT. So I'm gonna consider entering very, very soon. No, it's too late now. We're just gonna. You could buy now, but it's very late. I mean, it would have worked. Target that high would have worked. But anyways, I didn't see the SMT. That was my bad, boys. I didn't see the SMT. So I guess optimal entry I said it was right here. I know it's 10:04, but for shorts you could enter targeted that low. But once you get formed the SMT, you have to troll quickly close if you're short. And then when the SMT formed, right, we didn't get any displacement low after Sibi. And once Sibi got disrespected, when we got a rebalance within the Sibi, you can enter at 10:04 and 10:05. Target this high, and then obviously you can see price displaced higher, and I caught the entry here. But overall, that's kind of unfortunate I didn't see the SMT. But this is a great day, to be honest. This is a lovely day. Once price formed the SMT here, you can see price going higher now. I think price is going to go pretty bullish. Yeah, it's going to displace above this high at least. Yeah, there's price going higher. Overall, decent day. But I did not see the SMT. But that's completely fine though. The SMT was on, I'll show you guys this low that I drew on ES. Or what? On ES, it took it out, and then Q didn't. You can see it. So this is a lovely bullish day, to be honest. This is a classic bullish day. Yeah, for real, for real, for real. So if you saw the SMT, you could have 100% income for reversal of this place and outside. Yes, once the CV got disrespected, 100 billion% reversal. Like 100 billion% though. Once this, look, this is an actual brilliant day. I don't know why I didn't see the SMT. I could have done longs, but anyways. Once this Civi got inversed here, right, this isn't enough to enter just yet, but once this candle rebalanced here into this BISI and close bullish, you can just enter right there, putting your stops below here, or if you want to be safe down here, right, because that's the BISI candle, the bottom of it, or here if you're really, really careful, and you can let price move, because you never know how low price might go to go higher, but this is a nice displacement of the Civi. Target that high for now, but obviously once price displaces for you can trail, and then once you see that, you can just keep trailing. You control there, and you control there, and you can target that, and you can still trail. Boy, you could have caught a lovely take profit. This is a bullish perfect move. This is basically like an AMD, right? AMD. I didn't see that SMT. This is probably one of the best Mondays in your life, bro. This is generally what you want. Like, it's actually so clean. And it sucks that I didn't see the SMT on ES, but anyways, that's fine. But beautiful day, by the way. That's a lovely day. Going to the next day now. This is PPI. So CPI. Or is unemployment claims? Wait, where are we? Where are we actually? Tuesday 12th, PPI. 13th, sorry. Tuesday 13th. Oh, it's PPI, perfect. Okay. So now we're just going higher now. I guess my 4 hour C never got filled, which is fine now. I'm kind of annoyed about that, but it's okay. What's price doing, bro? Let me go on 4 hour. Why is it not giving me 4 hour? Okay, we'll just have to go on 1 hour. Anyways, looking on the 4 hour on NQ, I guess ES isn't loading. NQ is just giving us bullish price action. ES also basically same thing. So I am bullish. PPI came out, didn't do much. I'm pretty sure just a bullish continuation day. Now look, this is actually kind of cool to see, right? Um, you have an S&T or PPI, but look at these stacked up equal highs that price eventually smacked. So let's see how price reacts. Yeah, we use that as PXH. That's pretty clean. Anyways, there's ES taking the PPI high as well. So it's 32. Let's go to macro. Macro's there. Okay, what does this see? What do you see here? Manipulation up. We're gonna go higher again. We have an SMT with this wick with 36. Pretty clean. We're getting displacement above of it. What do we target though? Damn, there's no target. Okay, wow. Okay, anyways, I don't, how do I target? I'm just gonna target 50 points, bro. Let's call it in, just target 50 points. I can try fib. If this is true manipulation, I can try fib. So I'm gonna target a -4 for now. The -8 is too much. But I'm gonna draw it out though. That's -8. That's -8 and the -4 is a wick high. Let's see what price gives us. Yeah, longs are pretty good. I can see the space time. We formed an SMT now. Okay, there's price displacing and tail sweeping. I want to see the Bissy fill. There's Bissy fill. I need a bit more. Damn, that's clean. Wow, why are we so clean today? Mm, not enough. Not enough. Not enough. We are going higher, but it's not enough. This was clean. I don't know why I didn't enter there, but it's fine. There's some manipulation. Let's see if you close bullish. Okay, see, this is techie now, seeing that, right? So we're in a 5 minute busy now. That's pretty good to see. Let's see how this candle closes though. Okay, wow. So this stop wouldn't got hit here. These longs were clean for how many points did we move for these longs? I think we literally just moved 30 points. 43 points, that's fine. So notice how I'm like watching, because we're not displacing, but we're not really doing much. So we've had a massive bearish candle now. And I'm wondering what price is reacting off of. Probably like a random fib level, but I can't be able to find it. I'm just looking right now. Did ES take out a high that NQ did it maybe? No. So by now you know the trend is bullish. You just have to wait for manipulation to finish. Right, so I want to see the SIBI get inversed eventually. Okay, that's SIBI. We formed equal low, so I'm waiting, but I can see the SIBI getting inversed eventually, but not now. I think we might respect it, come lower, take out those and go higher. Alright, fair enough. We just displaced through it. Wow, what the flip, bro? This is mad. If you enter displacement there, that's fine. Now this is going too fast for me. We formed an SM. Okay, this is clean. Okay, hold up. Entering off displacement here, right? It's kind of mad because you need to keep an eye. When you're entering off displacement, you're so focused on NQ, you want to know what ES is doing, right? Now you formed an SMT, so we either rebalance or go very bearish. Damn, okay. Damn, this is hard, bro. We're not getting any displacement either. Like, look, we're actually not getting nothing. I'm being very careful. Since 45, we had these buys for like 40 points. Then we had disrespect of this BSC, but I want to enter long soon. But now ES looks very bearish, and we formed another SMT. Like, are we bullish or are we bearish? What time is it now? It's 10:04. If longs work now, I'll be fine. But we're not getting it. Yeah. Okay, there's CE getting tapped. Now longs may work. Now long should work, surely. No, wow. Okay, this is a tough macro. I didn't enter though. You guys can see I didn't enter. This is a simulated NFP, right? The percentage is NFP and we're just going higher. It's just hard to catch entry during macro. Like, yes, we had the BISI. You could enter off displacement and target some points, but it's very difficult. Now we probably go higher, right? Nope. So yeah, this is a horror macro. So I'm taking a day off here, bro. I have no trades. I'm lucky I didn't actually. I'm actually kind of proud of myself that I didn't enter anything here. Like I would, you could see all these candles trying to displace high. We never got anything. We had random massive candles every like 5 minutes as well. So I'm willing to just take the next day. It's completely fine. It's because the day after CPI did, and that's when the price is going to move crazy. Yeah. So let's watch what CPI did. That's a horrible candle, to be honest. To CPI, which is completely fine. Um. Okay, 4 hour. Did that TE get filled for 4 hour? No. So that's the thing that price can target. My ES is loading now, which is annoying. So yesterday moved Tuesday. Well, yesterday moved really well after 10 a.m. It just moves so slowly though. That's kind of annoying. Like I said, buys just moves much slower, but it does move a lot though. Anyways, um, we're in a range right now, so I want to see some PXH above CPI high maybe. Okay, we've taken out CPI high for an SMT. There's a BISI. There's disrespect BISI. Displacing lower. Displacing lower again. Bear in mind, I'm waiting for macro. So what have we done? From the SMT with CPI high. So now my target surely is this 4 hour CE. There's no way we're not taking this out now. So like whenever I see BISIs on the 4 hour like get disrespected, not disrespected, like edged, like the CE of it, I tend to target it if we see something like this. So now CPI low is a good target, but my target overall is the 4 hour CE. So I'm bearish right now currently. I would love to short right now after seeing PXL validate, but I'm gonna wait a bit more because it's just macro opening now, and I can see maybe the 15-minute reacting off CE of the CPI wick. Let's see what that does. Also it aligns with the lows, so that's pretty good to see. There's CP, CE, there's CE respect. No shorts just yet. There's a CE, right? And there's us taking out these lows. SMT as well. So we're in the middle of two SMTs. I'm getting added. You never trade CPI makes sense now. To be honest, PPI is always after CPI, but I don't know why this month is before. I feel like pre-CPI they the only public news events other than power because CPI is continuation, which yeah. Um, CPI can be continuation, but you can't expect that to always be continuation. But pre-CPI, there's definitely no probability. Like I don't. We even had PPI on Tuesday. I don't know. PPI tends to be on Thursday. On my bugging, but that's why Tuesdays are so low probability during the month because the day after is like a massive news day. So this is CPI obviously. So let's watch price. That's the CE right that I marked on CPI wick, and that's us taking out these lows. So no the longs are validating, but I want to see what price shows me, bro. What? I want to see what price shows me. Right. This is also I think CE as well. Yeah, that's perfect. So there's CE validation. I am still bearish, but there's nothing to work with other than the 15-minute CB. Let's let price move. Okay, we're in the CB now here. Let's see if we get displacement past it or we get a reaction from it. We're getting a reaction from it. That BISI got disrespected. 30 seconds left. 20, 10. Okay, one more candle. I'm going to go in a 5 second now. I'm going to see what price does. Actually, I'm going to 1 second. We open. Go 5 second now. This is too slow. Okay, displacement. 40 seconds left. Damn, that's clean displacement. Rebalance candle, please, and then we can come lower. Oh, perfect. Okay, okay, hold up. This looks good. Flip. Any flips? That's a flip. Okay, 15 seconds left. I know this is like tight stops. This is the CPI low, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And this is the 50% CE I want. I'm hoping this trade works. I think this trade can work. I think if I saw this in real life time, I would take this, not gonna lie. And if I get stopped out, that's fine. I think this is pretty good. So it's pretty good. I know there's 15 seconds left and the candle can flip. Only problem is my stop loss is quite tight. But we close like that, which is fine. Let me go on with 10. No SMTs just yet. Okay, okay, hold up. There's displacement lower. That's a banging entry, by the way. Wow. So we have an SMT right now, but we have 10 seconds left. See how this kind of closes like that. Okay, at this point we have an SMT, so we're going to expect another rebalance. That's why I don't like seeing when I enter these type of trades. I just hate seeing SMTs in my way, especially when I'm in a trade. Okay, see, we formed 1 minute Sibi though. Okay, is that enough for a rebalance? Do we come more higher? Okay, I think that's enough. Surely, okay, there we go. ES needs to displace. That's my problem right now. ES needs to displace. I'm gonna do that so I can see CPI low. Okay, there's ES displacement. So notice, right? This is why I never break even on these type of trades. Because whenever I know this low, it's the only thing left for us to get higher again. We just retraced into the BC. Still be sorry, I mean, from the SMT from it. That's wise. Anyway, the short's looking good. Yes, I'm targeting crazy points. Actually, it's only 87. Ain't that bad. But I think that's 50, by the way. That's not 50. That's 44. You can troll now if you want, but I'm gonna let price keep moving. I want to see if my draw gets hit. At least CPI low. Okay, let it move. That's a scary sight. Wow, this is so slow. Damn, this is slow. Okay, anyway, that's nice manipulation. I'm going to 30. Once we get near the low, I'm gonna flip sake. Anyways. Okay, now we have an SMT with CPI low. I'm gonna go in the 1 second and see how this candle closes. Hmm. Okay. I'm dragging this shit down all the way here. So I'm now guaranteeing literally 50 points, but I have more space for price to come lower. I'm gonna go in a 5 second, let price move. Oh look, see what I mean, guys? Do you guys see what I mean? Now I'm trading here. But now I'm dragging it down there and I don't care what happens next. Bang. Just in case we can get a reaction from taking out CPI low. But overall, my TP got hit next candle. So that's how you troll. Overall, this trade was quite slow. You would have to sit for it for the whole of macro, right? We entered like, actually, this is a perfect trade, to be honest. What do you guys think of the short? The trials are so good, isn't it? Everyone's missing out on these trials, bro. I swear. No one's on this, but everyone's missing out. I'll do more of it on Tuesday when I'm on again. But see how I troll, right? Yes, CPI low was my target, but look what I did. I trolled and we just caught another. How many points was that? We basically caught another 25 points. So I basically timed my income by like a zero point 0.3 on this trade. Textbook, for real. Yeah, it was textbook. It was nice and textbook. This was a lovely textbook trade. I love these type of trades, I can't lie. I generally do. I'm never scared when price retraces because I know it's just in like a small SMT. I am bang. And now price can do whatever it wants. Now my 4 hour CE got hit and now I'm expecting bullish price action. Look, end of the macro. You can see price being bullish soon. There we go. Okay, never mind. Let's see what price does now. There we go. It's just more manipulation now. Feeling like the CBC properly. So yeah, that's pretty clean, man. Lovely target. So whenever we were in this type of trend, and before our kind of close like that, you can tell C is going to get hit. Imagine people trying to target this whole BISI, like they just got edged. So yeah, anyway, that's a perfect trade. I don't think you guys misunderstand that trade. Anyway, then we go to the next day. That's a lovely trade. Our balance is pretty clean as well after having those massive stop losses as well. Is this the next day? Thursday. Do you know this trade Wednesday? Yeah. So now we're bullish again. Notice what happened at the CE, right? Since then, we're going higher now. I don't know what day this is for us to move that much. Is this another PPI or something? I'm so confused. Just a lot of 830 news that made price move higher, which is fine. So once again, now I'm very bullish because I know, bro, we've ended the shorts now. We're going long again. Like we've disrespected this day's busy. I guess I think there's an SMT. I think I'm trying to remember this. Yeah, this daily SMT. Okay, let me tell you guys something. This is actually crazy. You see this daily SMT? You see when we went to all-time highs again, and then we chopped. These daily lows pump eventually hit it on the tariff news and reverse from there, which is actually mad. So these daily lows I got hit basically like almost a year later, which is mad. But anyways, yeah, that's daily SMT. So these days are clean if you caught longs here, if you were trading in Q these days. I think I was, but I don't know if I knew SMT what SMT was. Anyways, so we have 830 news, but nothing more. Let's just go to macro. We just placed above this high here, just PXH. Macro opens in 5 candles. That's 42, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 5 right there, right? Okay. So macro's open already. I have missed one candle, but it's fine. We have nothing much. We have a 15-minute Sibi though. Sorry, Bissy, which looks pretty good. But we can be bearish today. This is like the end of the move. The move already happened, so this is kind of scary. You don't want to long too high up. So I'm just gonna let price move. All right. We'll go on to 10 just in case. Right now, I'm not seeing anything right now. Unless we get this placement of this high. Let's see, because I have a massive SMT. So if we get a candle close above that high, it's pretty good. Okay, so now I'm going to lean towards shorts. Just for a massive short scalp. Hmm. We've got displacement now though. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm not seeing much. I'm just waiting. The 15 minute looks pretty good though, so now I'm trying to flip to bullish now. Only problem with me is yes. The 5 minute probably forming another Bissy soon, so I'm watching this 5 minute Bissy. We'll probably get inverse, not gonna lie. I think this will probably get inverse, but I'm just watching it. That's clean. Hmm. This looks pretty good. I feel like I missed an entry. I'm just being very careful and stingy with my trade because ES is not giving me what I want. If ES was moving the same, I would have entered here, but we're not getting that. Wow, we just displaced higher. Wow, okay. Kind of missed an entry here. Displacement of this high, I guess off displacement, and then I wanted a 5 minute busy fill, but we never got that. We're just displacing high now. So let's say you miss all these legs, right? Let's just put ourselves in a difficult situation. Let's say you missed all these legs and you wanted to try catch a trade. So let's just let 10 a.m. open. 10 a.m. open does that. Yes, fine to cut the high. So at this point, right, 10 a.m. open, you expect a slight rebalance and you want to catch some shorts or maybe some longs. But we're in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so this is some price action you want to see when we hit all-time highs again. We're going towards all-time highs. We're going to get 1 minute trades, so you have to be careful when we get to all-time high price action. And it's going to be very soon, so you want to pay attention to these type of trades and try to catch trades here. So there's displacement. Let's see if you close bullish. No close bullish. Okay, there's displacement lower now. So now we can try to catch shorts. That's strong. Wow, okay. Do we tag 5 minute Visi? We tag 5 minute Visi. Yeah, these lows are edged. I'm trying to be short now, I'm not gonna lie. I think shorts now look pretty good. Just when ES ticks out those lows and I can just target this. Because I can see like, unless it's Visi close bullish, but it's very late though. Let's see if the shorts work. Oh, it's very late. Okay, now I might enter longs now. I know this is very late, but I'm willing to go for it because I see the SMT. This is quite a forced entry, but I missed the initial longs. Just go there. Let's try this. Ooh. It is late though, so it's way more low probability. Okay, can we just hit my CP? Dang. Okay. So we formed SMT, right? We formed 5 minute, 5 minute BISI, and we will rebalance on the 15. This is a very late entry though. It's 10:11, bro. But I just didn't see anything. I mean, highlight, the only thing I can see is displacement above this high and just entering out here, but I just want to rebalance into the 5 minute BISI and never got that, so I just skipped through the whole time. I wait for a rebalance, got the SMT, enter off displacement. I'm back. How long will we stay? We're doing August 24. Team, bro. Go on, bro. Go on. So you're gonna see a long here. I think these longs, right? It's very late. It's 10:11. It's still macro, but it's very late. I think the best entry was once price displaced above this high, right here. You could just enter a student displacement, but I just wanted a rebalance. We never got it. So that's my fault. And I missed out on a lot of points, but I waited for the rebalance, still got my points, and now price couldn't do what it wants. Right, you can go high if you want, which it does. But hey, I still got my trade, which is fine. Decent trade. We're still just upping up the P&L, but I think I missed out the longs at first. If we get this price action is really good. Not gonna lie. If we get detailed price actions, we can get. Anyway, let me fix my phone. Okay, back. This is a Friday. I like Fridays. I know it's low prob, but I like them. So we have 10 a.m. orange folder. Again, we're probably just bullish. I'm not even gonna look at bias like that. Actually, no, we do look a bit bearish, mainly because damn, we displaced that much. Wow. Yeah, because London displaced a lot. That's why. Anyways, we're targeting this high. I want to see ES, but it's loading so much. I'm just gonna refresh quick just in case, because I want to see ES. Um, can ES load down finally? Okay, so ES is important to see, right? This high has not been taken out on both pairs. That's my draw. you're asking to yourself, okay, is this enough of rebalance for us to go lower, for us to go higher? Sorry, we have filled CE, but there's a massive BISI there, and that could come there as well. So I'm leaning towards being slightly bearish, but I want to be bullish just in case we just take out the high by the end of the week. Right, 15 minutes just in the middle of nowhere. We are displacing lower. Right, so when you see something like this, you can just tell price action might be more bearish than bullish. And we need more structure to be bullish, right? You can't just buy off one leg and go. Price, majority of the times on a high time frame bias, price will never ever, I've never seen price do this. We're going higher. Price will never ever deeply retrace and just do that. It always does a bit more structure and slowly goes higher. It does more something like this. Let's say that's that. It does more something like this. Because oh flip, it has to generate liquidity. So that's why from seeing this on the 15-minute time frame, bruv, bruv, I'm expecting maybe a bit more bearish price action in the meantime. But obviously the 1 minute has enough structure, so 1 minute, right? But the 15 hourly, etc. doesn't. So let's just go to market open, right? See, like we're just generating liquidity. So this is a low pro Friday. So we're approaching macro, and I'm just leaning towards being okay. So you might be wondering, like, I'm being bullish right now, but you might be wondering why are you bullish? We're expecting this to be. I can just see the way that price is generating enough liquidity for us to go higher again, and ES is going higher too. So I'm just wondering, like, we're just trying to come lower. We're waking up here, trying to come lower, waking up here, trying to come lower, waking up here. Yes, we tried to go higher, waking down there, but I think this CB might not hold, and if this CB gets inversed, I want to see price take out this wick low here and then inverse that CB. But let's see what price does. Okay, we've taken out that wick low here. Let's see if we get a total suit from it. Okay, we look bearish now, to be honest, but let's see how this kind of closes. We've taken out that wick low. Let's see if we get, oh my days, I'm actually so smart. Okay, we've taken out that wick low. Let's see if we get an inverse CB. That's all I want right now. Oh, look at this. This CB is not holding now. I don't think it's going to hold. Bro, I literally just said it. I literally just said take out this low and inverse the CB. I know it's not crazy, but I just kind of called that out. Anyways, I might consider entering longs right now. We displaced so heavily. Put stops below there. This is a perfect trade. It's actually only a valid stop as well. It's 22 points. Just want to win the stage because I got scored 7 hours. It's 2 a.m. We might do the stage another day because I still have the half the month left. This is nice in textbook, yeah. You can try target this wick high. I'm gonna go for one. Actually, I might go two because I think this is much nicer for two minis. This looks really good. I know you guys agree with me. This looks really good. If you guys wanted to like back test with me, it's pretty good as well. Like just on your own screen and see if you do the same trades as me. That's pretty good as well. Anyways, only problem is we have SMT with 41. So we might rebalance a little bit, but I'm expecting displacement in the next 50 candles. Yeah, there's the rebalance into CE. Perfect. Surely we go higher now. Ooh. Damn, okay, we formed SMT. We have to, it's just yeah, that's these are the days where like it's low prob, right? You're like this is kind of difficult because we have to generate so much more liquidity than ES was a bless. I can't like ES was so calm, but NQ just took the piss. And now we go higher. Right? Okay, so this is a day like it's kind of unfortunate. But did my TP even get hit though? Well, let me see my TP get hit, please. So look, this is actually unfortunate because we have I guess this wasn't enough liquidity, we just need a bit more. So to be honest, I think maybe a rebalance into the BIST should have been better instead of the enter of displacement. So once we form an SMT, that's price rebalancing. So next time I'm going to think about that. So the reason why, I guess the reason why is because we need to just like I said, we'll never do something like this. We'll never ever do something like this. Like hold up, actually I'll make it easier for you guys. We will never, bro. We'll never ever do something like, and then we will never ever do something like that and go higher. We have to like, we always. Let me just do this first. We always generate liquidity. We always do something like this, right? We just do that. And you don't get stopped out on this and you have to cash the right entry. That's what price always does, bro. You can literally see right there as well. So I'm saying, so once we formed the SMT, I should have waited, and then displacement here is perfect, but it's completely fine. And I was too happy about the flipping setup. What do you mean when you say generating liquidity, like just creating new highs and lows? Yeah. That's what I mean by generating liquidity. So whenever we have a massive move, like you can see here, it says massive displacement. Like look how massive we moved. I keep saying massive. Look how much we moved, right? We have to generate liquidity. And that's why it's so hard to catch trades when the high time frame really moved so much. So like yesterday, for example, the high time frame moved so much before market open, and then it's just like a generate liquidity after. Anyway, that's a dumb loss. I was too happy about this up. But obviously, optimal entry, because you know it's low probability and we're generating liquidity, you have to wait for a perfect time. It's okay if it's a bit after 10 a.m. So we had the SIBI, we had the BISI. People would enter here, but we never got displacement. We had an SMT, so I'm waiting for the SMT to hold on. Right, we're generating liquidity, so we know the environment of trading right now is going to be hard. It's going to be choppy, and we know we're not going to get any displacement until we see proper manipulation. Yes, manipulation held, but we need a bit more. Once from the SMT, we just rebalance lower. Trying to get the shorters out, and then this massive candle took them out, and then you can just enter off this candle here or this candle here, or just up with these candles here for PXH, and just target like 30 points because it's Friday. But yeah, so that's like whenever we're in a generating liquidity area, that's what price will do. So by generating liquidity, I mean like accumulation. So yeah, that's what happened in FP Friday this week as well, or literally on 2 days ago. It was decent month so far, to be honest. I entered on 2 minutes though, so I'm gonna enter on 2 minutes today. We're approaching the last week almost. No news Monday. I'm gonna take this a bit faster now because it's been a while. But I'm glad you guys are understanding what I'm trying to say to you guys as well. So here we have we're generating a liquidity on the higher time frame now. You can see we're trying to get this high, but we can see this far BTC may not hold. So now I'm just asking myself, okay, it's a low prob Monday, but it's only low probability if market open to macro is bad and slow. But if we see something like that, then you can tell it might not be low prob. I mean, we might have the move just in the beginning of macro. So there's 43 and there's 44. Okay, so what do we do? Do we do something important? We didn't take out that low, but yes. Yes, way above. Okay, so what do we do? 15-minute hourly just rebalanced into those wicks. So actually now I think it's low probability because we didn't actually displace anywhere. So now I'm leaning towards being more bearish, but seeing this candle is kind of scary, right? Yes, we displaced past all these SIBIs, but we are going higher. But to be honest, like the way ES is moving, this is a bit weird though. But anyway, let's just let price move. We have an S&T externally too, so I'm still bearish. I'm willing to wait a few more candles. Let me go on the 5 second because I might enter very soon, depending on what these candles do. If this basically get disrespected, but so far it's getting respected. See if we flip. We've taken out the high now, from the S&T. Okay. Now longs look really good. Longs look pretty good. The 15-minute, the 50% get hit, no, we didn't. Um, I'm still low prob right now. And we are displacing higher, but I'm still like trying to mix with the higher time frame right now. Okay, we formed SMT, so let's see how much rebalance then. What does SMT may hold? It's only 52. We're looking at this 5-minute. Um, let's see if the city holds. I guess that's the only thing I'm seeing right now. It's holding. I'm stuck between both biases. I'm just waiting for some proper confirmation. There's bearishness. So hold up. Ah, anyways, like, you notice how I was still bearish even though we did a massive wick up here. I'm still trying to be bearish because like I can just tell we need more structure to go lower, and we're getting that now through this accumulation. So now I'm just waiting for some nice bearish candle closes. There we get it. There's an SMT here, but I think it won't hold. Yep, there we go. And now probably, okay, what's price doing now? Now I might flip to being bullish now because we tapped CE. So this is a slow, hard Monday. Slow and hard is crazy. This is a slow Monday. A slow Monday. Um, Stibi looking like it's getting inversed. But like you can see from the way we're closing, it's kind of difficult. Okay, this next candle is important. Might consider shorts there. I might do something like that because now we have nothing on ES. I'm gonna go for this one. See what price does. I know I do wait for candle close, but that's fine. Okay, there's displacement. So ES just had that stevie instead. We formed an SMT now. So I'm just gonna let candle. We have an SMT right now, but we have 20 seconds left. At this point, I might go break even because it's a low problem Monday. Not gonna lie. Now I'm risking two minis. Might go break. Shall I go there? I'll go there. Let price move. Okay, there we go. Displacement, but we only took out that low. So now we're gonna rebalance again. Let me have my TP. Um, there. So this is a hard Monday, but I can tell we're bearish. Break even hit. No, never mind. Oh, I think we reacted off 50% of CE. Ooh. Okay, at this point, might take the loss. Actually, I'll go there, see what price does. The backtesting. But this is the low pop Monday. How many points do you move here? 27. I think what price did here was react off CE, and now we might go higher again. Let's just let price move though. Yeah, stop loss hit. This is a hard day. I mean, my shorts were valid until we took out that low. But you can tell again, this macro isn't the one. Like, we're just like it's crazy what we're doing, bro. We're just like, once again generating liquidity, so it's hard to be in these type of trades. The best setup literally at 10, 11. But trying to look for optimal entries, longs decent, shorts off the Sibi worked, but I waited too much, and I still had some legs, but I need to remember Monday's target 30. Almost got 30, but it's decent to be honest. But I'll take the loss. Go on, Desire, go on. Yeah, this PA is mad, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We're gonna get this type of price action a lot, bro. It happens, and I guess the best thing to do is like the best skill to have is trying to recognize the conditions, and then from there you just lower your risk. It's actually the best. Like, so you increase your risk when you know the conditions are better, really nice, and you decrease your risk when you know the conditions are bad. It's generally the best superpower to have, bro. Honestly, like it's actually so good. So now we have a towel soup. I'm bearish right now, to be honest, because I see the CE trying to get hit. I can see the CE trying to get hit. Yeah. Is there news? It's Tuesday. It might be lower prob, but there is no news, which is fine. Let's let market open. We just place higher off the CE. Oh wait, I'm skipping too fast. Off the BISI, sorry. There's macro. We have an SMT right now, so I can see price going lower. So we are reacting off the BISI, but I like to see CE. I just love to see CE. We're in this thing again, this new day opening gap, but it's a different one on NQ, obviously. On ES, I think it tapped it already, way down there. So this is weird. This is very weird. So I'm kind of embarrassed, to be honest. But I'm not going to force any sells right now. Let's see how this SMT holds. Um, Now we have no more SMT anymore, but do we flip from this? Okay, so this kind of closes. Now it looks pretty bullish. We tried to tell soup, and we never did that, but I'm waiting a bit more. There's place. Said Bissy. No, I'm waiting, man. This is not enough for me. I mean, we look bullish now, to be honest, and I might just forget the C. We look pretty bullish, but now we've taken out draws. Let's see if this Bissy holds. It does. Damn, okay, we're just pumping higher again. This is another price action day. We just pump higher. Okay, so I'm waiting by. I have missed a lot of entries, not gonna lie, but I'm just waiting. I'm just going too fast, that's why. I'm just gonna wait though. Bissy respect again. Longs here might work. I might take a day off on this day, not gonna lie. Because we just pumped so much. This high is a target. There is an SMT there though. Yeah. This is why you wait, man. I didn't enter though. So you have an SMT now. I don't know. I'm just being very bearish right now. I don't know why. It's kind of bad marrying a bias, but I'm just very bearish right now. I think I might prove that to you now why I'm very bearish. Like market just had to pump a lot. Sorry. So we now formed an SMT here, and we are dumping quite strongly and heavily now. Let's see what I'm saying. Oh my days, bro. I can just tell, but actually, you just have to wait. Okay, so we have a 5 minute BISI there. We have 3 minutes till that closes, so we can still be bullish right now. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I don't mind buying now because we've just manipulated. We never got any manipulation before. But I'm seeing how the Sibi holds, so I'm just gonna keep my eye on the Sibi. Honestly, that's not enough for shorts. It's so late as well, bottom o'clock, 5. Might be bullish again, you know. This 5 minute BISI's holding. No, it's not. I think we're going lower. Damn, let's see what price does. We're just generating liquidity right now. Okay. Why is it doing one candles? Yeah, it does go lower eventually, but this is too late. This is way too late. I'm gonna go for something like this. What am I targeting now? So yeah, you guys can see I entered so late, but like, bro, I just want to see CE get hit, and I can tell he wants to get hit. But I'm gonna do CE of this first. I'd like a TP. My stop loss is gone now. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna stop. This is a bit of a late entry. But you can just tell, like, I just stuck to my bias. I just waited, bro. And eventually I got it, but I'm gonna go break even actually. Bang. Okay, there's CE get hit. So now I'm waiting for candle to close. Look up, bro. It's actually mid. Anyway, let's see how this candle closes though. I see. Like you see that, right? Okay, there's a lot of rectangles right now. Let me just get rid of this one because I know this is CE, right? This one? No, this one. Right, let me explain through this thoroughly. Look, this is perfect trading, right? Bang, just do that. It's not hard. We displaced through it. This is already like 60, I think it's like 80 points. Okay, 40 points. It's 2 moves, my bad. But yeah, look, we can see now I have an opportunity to target this low, which is my CE. I'm praying it doesn't get hit, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, it got hit. Perfect. Oh, let's go low now. Ooh, that's kind of scary. Anyways, let's see how price moves. Does my overall TP get hit? Probably is, but it's taken a while. Damn, how long are you taking? There you go. Okay. So I guess sometimes trading might not work out for you, but I managed to close. Where did I close? I think I closed literally here. Yeah. I still managed to catch a trade, guys. I still managed to catch a trade. So obviously we had displacement higher. I was just so leaning towards being bullish. I mean, sorry, bearish, sorry. And the S&T held on like the highs, and now we're just flooding now. And I won't be surprised if we keep flooding. Oh, bro. Okay, that's fine though. Anyway, that's a decent trade. So what did I do? I kept my hands under my chair, bro. I just kept my hands under my bum, bro. I just didn't take any trades here. Longs here would have been fine. But if you targeted that high, you would have got like bummed if you didn't realize SMT. Then we had a Sibi. The Sibi got respected eventually. I waited for the Sibi respect and enter displacement. Bang. That's a perfect trade, I'm not gonna lie. The only problem is the time. It's quite late, but don't get annoyed about that. That's a great trade, to be honest. Anyways, next day, that's a banging trade. I just was very, very patient, which kind of helped me in the long time. So you have FOMC meeting minutes, that's fine. I'm probably bearish again. Okay, so that's okay. So, okay, this is important. We got the BISI fill 50%, right? We need to get displacement from it now if we're truly bullish. That's one problem we have. We still have this SMT here, but we are trying to we're generating liquidity, so we might be bullish now. So let's just go to market open and see how market opens, because market open could just give us that. So we are kind of going higher slowly, but we're not getting, kind of. So right now we're just generating liquidity again. So we're just literally just generating liquidity right now. So this is going to be a low probability Wednesday, which is fine. So I'm just going to target 10, 20 to 50 points. Let's see what price does though. Okay, there's displacement above this high. Let's see how we close. Not really bullish. That's bullish. So right, I'm looking at this. I'm thinking, okay, what are we targeting then? We're taking out that high now though, which is 205, which is there. So you guys think longs right now is valid? Just because we displaced within PXL, I might just go for 30 points. This is a perfect stop as well. Looking at draws, we have obviously this massive drop there, which is probably not going to hit, but I'm just going to, what I'm going to do, I'm going to troll like I keep doing every single time. So this is a very, very premature trade. And the reason why I'm doing this is because, right, we displaced above the range. We're accumulating, we manipulate, taking out these lows, formed SMT as well. I didn't even see that. We're only risking 1%. I'm going for it. Hopefully holding it. There we go. Fine, rebalanced. My stop was tight though. Let's see what price does. Bit early trade. Let's see what price does. My stop was too tight. My stop was way too tight. It should have been down here, to be honest. But it's calm. I just had a tight stop. Oh, 10 a.m. as well. Damn. So my overall TP, did it get hit? I also want to see if I'm correct in my narrative. Let me just do that. Damn. What is going on, bro? Okay, this is crazy. Anyways, trying to get to optimal entry. My entry was completely fine. I just had an incorrect stop loss. I had it literally so tight, expecting displacement, and that's how you get stopped. So next time I need to have a better stop loss. Overall, I did kind of had a lot of points, like 30 points. So yeah, that's the trade there, but my stop loss was too tight, way too tight. Yeah, that stop loss is way too tight. Anyway, that's minor though. I think this is low probability again. Like we're just because, like I said, whenever we're ranging on the higher time frame, it's low probability. Like whenever we're doing this, it's low probability, like almost every day. But I guess I should have just not been greedy. I keep being greedy on backtesting. But on real life trading, I always troll. I always troll. You guys watch my recaps, I always troll. That's completely fine, lost though. Anyways, go to Thursday. We have PMI at 45. So let me just jump straight to 45. Then I'll look at the high time frame. This looks much more volatile. 45 comes out 1, 2. That's 45. That's again, we're just accumulating. We formed an S&T at 45. So now I'm leaning towards being bearish. So yeah, we are looking bearish now. We did come out of the range though. We did come out of the range. So we can try look for just early shorts, just for longs eventually. Let's see how this kind of like right now, I wouldn't even mind shorting right now. Like I'm gonna go and see how this kind of moves though. Yeah, like this is displacement right now. I'm gonna try a Kartik right now, see if it works. I'm experimenting, guys. I'm experimenting. How much risk is that? 890, not bad. I'm experimenting. I think after seeing that Total Soup S&T, we can try something like this, see how it works. I'm trying to experiment though. I think from the way that kind of closes. Ooh. Is that I think that's too tight, I can't lie. Manipulations here. Manipulations here. We are going to lose quite a lot though, but manipulations there. That is manipulation. I'll try once price completely goes low, but this is a kind of a poor trade. Yeah, we'd have got stopped right there, you know. Do you know how unlucky that would have been? So I'm actually correct. The manipulation is there. So I'm being stupid. And then there we do that, and then let's see if price hits it. Any SMT? No. Yes, kind of. We might come higher now. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Formed SMT. How many points was that? 20. So obviously, as soon as price formed SMT, I could have closed all the way up there. I'm just trying to experiment with by anything off displacement. That's kind of important for me right now. Kind of a dead macro as well, to be honest. I'm just trying to see, when Kartik enters off displacement, right? You know how obviously like our entry was completely fine. We entered, here, right? Stop spot there, right? We had that, right? He doesn't target more than like 20 points, I can't lie. That's why he has such a high win rate. So let's adapt that right now. Let's just try that. I think that's how you get the best win rate. Let's just try that right now. Right? Let's just try that and see what happens. This is going to be interesting. So Friday we have Power speaking at 10 a.m. So I'm just going to go for it and see what happens. So we just open, right? We're just displacing lower. Let's just try it, right? So here right now we're just accumulating. We look. This happened yesterday. So my narrative was right. It's just, bro, we just had to be choppy. Anyway, that's fine though. Um, we're bearish more than bullish, but this is slowly generating liquidity to go higher. Let's just see how market does. I'm just trying to experiment how to enter displacement. This is important. Right now, bullish ES, bearish NQ. Macro opens. Okay, okay, right now, okay, technically right now it's displacement, right? We have kind of missed the move, but this is displacement. So you would do that, right? You would have your stop loss. Really and truly, you would have your stop loss. I'll do my take profit as well after. Hold up. Stop loss, right? You would probably put it here. And then take profit, you can just try target this high. Surely this would work. No, it doesn't work. Hmm. That's so unfortunate, but we've got stopped out to the tick. Obviously, we know Powell speaking now anyway. So look, Powell speaks and look what price does. Powell speaking, so that's why we got stopped out. But look what price does after. I'm just trying to experiment, guys. So if you're watching, let's just try something different. Experiment with it. Obviously, Powell speaking anyway, so no one's trading that day. Let's go to the last week. I'm trying to make it more fun, not fun, but like interesting, because a lot of you guys don't enter off displacement, which I'm trying my best to try to do that because that's how you get the best subs as well, and so you know your narrative is correct. So Powell spoke like a madness, went higher. Let's just skip to macro. Right, so at this point, I'm not even looking at the higher type, I'm just entering off what price is giving me. So we formed, okay, so now I just obviously entering off displacement, you're closing so quickly, meaning the short term SMTs are gonna work. This SMT looks like it's gonna work. Let's wait for this candle. That's displacement, right? So you enter shorts, and then what would you target? Let's just say you want to target that. Let's stop, let's just do that for now, 1 sec. Let's just say you want to target that. Obviously, that's a lot of points, right? Actually, it's not too bad. Stop loss though, I'll probably put it up here, right? So how many points is this? That ain't too bad. That ain't too bad. This looks like a Kartik trade. Yes, we formed SMT though, so we might rebalance. We might rebalance. Oh my days. Holy edge. Holy edge. That is so unfortunate. I think we might hit stop loss now because of the edge. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's it. Okay, we're experimenting. Yeah, it is scary, Julian, but I'm just trying to get to him, man. Why don't you like Salman? Salman, he scouts and small top lists as well. Can you log into his top dashboard? Because I tried to say invalid password and I tried to change the other account I used to have, but I deleted it. I'm happy for that because I was on my dad's name, but they have to emails if they ban. Post change installed to get some content. Oh yeah, my dashboard's loading, bro. I tried to log into my dashboard. It says we're currently on maintenance. I'll try logging after, but fix what's going on. But I can't log into mine either. I didn't change my password though, but I tried logging into mine and nothing happened. That's a Kartik trade right there though. It's not too bad, you know. It's actually not too bad. Like just experimenting with displacement. Let's just keep doing the same thing, see what price does. Like I'm not even zooming out, just looking at news quickly. So yeah, top set dashboards aren't loading right now. So we have consumer confidence at 10 a.m. Let's list macro. Okay, we're displacing lower. So the best way to end off displacement obviously is on continuation days. 43, 44. Okay, so obviously again, displacement, right? So if we just zoom out on 15, we come lower, we just accumulated range lower. That wick's been taken out already, but I think that's not going to be an SMT. I think we're going to displace lower. So once again, right, we just zoom into the macro and we let price tell us what we're going to do. Okay, there's displacement, bang, just short right now, right? There's no point. I mean, we do have an SMT, but I think it's not going to hold. We just have to deal with the SMTs when it happens. Let's just do that, right? It's not too bad. Why is it 1.5k risk bomb buckler? How many points are you? Oh, fair enough. That's why it's right. Let's just do that. Obviously, we just have displacement, and what are we targeting? What are we targeting? Let's be logistical here. Oh, we're just taking out that low though. We've just taken out that low. That's kind of dumb. I might just close right now. We've just taken out that low. I'll go for 1 to 1, but we've just taken out that low. So you might just come higher now. Yeah, that was pretty silly of me. I didn't see a price take out that low. I didn't see price take out that low. Anyways, pretend that trade didn't happen, right? Okay, let's just end off displacement. I'm being too naive right now. I need to actually concentrate. So you've taken out that low, right? Let's see how high price displaces. Okay, displacement here, right? Displacement here, correct? This is displacement. So you would buy here, stop loss, take profit. Obviously, I'm kind of taking this a bit too fast. Valid stop loss is here, and then valid TP is up here. Right? This is pretty valid. Yes, you get negative risk to reward, but that's the reason how you enter displacement. Bang. Okay. Okay. You know what? This actually might be the way, bro. There's a reason why he's profitable and he makes like a 95% win rate, bro. Because even though his risk to rewards are negative, if you risk like 2 minis, you're still making like 1 to 2%. Okay, let's go to the next day. Again, not much, just crude oil at 10:30, so that's fine. Skip to macro. Skip to macro. 3, 4. Okay, what do we look like? We're clearly bearish, right? I'm not looking at the higher time frame. Okay, I think this is a nice target. Just target this will be completely fine. Do we take down ES? No, we haven't. That's a nice target. We have an SMT up here as well. Perfect. This looks like a good day. Great day. I don't even mind entering right now. I'm gonna open this on the 1 second because this looks pretty bearish right now. We already rebalanced. Yeah, slap that. Once again, right? Obviously, your stop loss should be up here, which is mad, mad. Like that's mad. I'm gonna put it here for now. Put my target here. Basically 1 to 1. I'll go low on trail just because I think price made this place faster. I'll just go low on trail. But obviously, your risk to rewards can be negative most of the time because when you enter off displacement, right, you already missed some of the move. So obviously, your risk to rewards are majority of the time kind of negative, which is completely fine because the win rate was going to be so high. Bro, see my point? That just hit in 1 second, but now I didn't take profit like an idiot. Let's just throw that right there. Wow, bro. Hey, boys, I'm not even doing much analysis, bro. Partick also just trades a 1 to 1 most of the time. If he stops at 16 points, it's TP 16 points. Yeah, for real. This trading thing, I mean, so this 1 to 1, not 1 to 1, this displacement's kind of good, bro. Let's go to the next one. I'm taking this quick. I might do this in my next session as well. Just enter off displacement and enter like him. At the end of the day, yeah, he's the most profitable. So, but I'm not gonna change my style of trade. I'm just experimenting, right? I'm just not gonna change my style, like, cause I'm just gonna practice entering off displacement because it's so important. Because sometimes you miss the move and it's kind of hard, right? Again, we look pretty bullish. So let's just zoom in. Um, This, I think this is the second to last day. We have no news. We have orange pending home sales, but I don't mind not waiting for that. Let's just skip to macro. There's displacement higher, very clean. 43, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. There's macro open. Right, what do we see? This is a massive SMT though. Wow, very, very. They're both being very, very not correlated. I think ES might take out that low first. I'm waiting. It's not enough displacement for me to enter. No, not. There's displacement. Okay, wait. Do we enter right now? To be honest, I think we go for it really and truly. I think like, bro, we displaced, we retraced, we displaced again. This is a bit more like risky because we're solo and yes. Yeah, we do wait for panel close. Okay, let's just pretend that didn't happen, right? So we formed SMT now. I'm not being very focused. I'm just entering off what Price is telling me on the 1 minute. That's literally it. Say civil disrespect. What would you do? You would enter, right? You would put okay. This is true. You put your stops. That's so wham though. But anyways, you'll probably do something like that, and you could just target something like that. Just see what Price does though. Holy edge. You got to stop. Okay, my balance is crazy now. Hold up. My balance is crazy. So this is the pros and cons of entering off displacement. This is why practice is so important. Let me get rid of this trade. This is why practice is so important. This is the low pop data. There was not much. You could have entered off here and then targeted. That's probably what you want to do. Okay, let me focus for the next day. Let me actually focus for this next day. Let me focus for this next day. It's a Monday. It's just Friday. Friday 30th. I think this is last day. Let me focus for this next day, right? Let me actually do what I always do. So here's a 4 hour. We look pretty choppy. Here's the 1 hour. We're in the Sibi. We can still look bullish. 15 minute looks bullish. Let's let market open first. Hold up, what the flip? What do you mean the session's over? Bro, I can't even trade the session because of time. That's so annoying. Anyways, that's actually so annoying. The session's over, boys. But I'm trying to experiment with the flipping thing, bro. Anyways, it's calm. I can't do it anymore. Let me just show it. Analytics aren't good, right? Because I end up being trying to experiment with displacement after. I'm still up like 10% or 11%. Let me end the recording.